Hey guys, it's Samantha and Justin from Faith in the Fallen, and we are here with another original song. This one's for another YouTuber called Everything Spicy. Link will be in the description below. Here we go. I know a man, his name is Phil. He keeps it spicy, he keeps it real. I met him on YouTube Live, I turn it on just after 5, keeping it spicy, hanging with Phil, keeping it spicy. Ain't that the deal? You're sure to have a grand old time when everything spicy comes online. He likes the reapers, or so it seems. I heard he is an ex-Marine. If you like peppers and hanging with friends, well, every
All right, how about that? Some technical difficulties. I see hands in my basement waving, and I don't know what happened, and I clicked on the wrong button, and then we're here. So, how is everyone doing? I hope you guys were enjoying that. I was looking at my phone screen, and I went to fire, and I'm like, uh-oh, I screwed something up. So, yeah, I'll get better at this, guys. I promise. I promise. So, let's start at the beginning. Let's talk to Kimberly Ferris. How you doing, Kimberly? Good to see you in here. Harry from Metal Music Maniac is here. What's up, Harry? How you doing? Crazy Ann, of course, as always, is here. How you doing, Crazy Ann? Oh, WH Outdoors is here. What's up? Blake Hurst, what's up, man? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Eric Pollock is in the house. What's up, Eric Pollock? Oh, let's see. Carolyn Kinnard is in the house. What's up, sweetheart? How you doing? Good to see you in here. So, yeah, we got some people in here. Get Her Gun Granny's in the house. What's up, Granny? How you doing? So, oh, I'm so good. I'm so happy to be here tonight, guys. I tell you, having days off has never been so much work. So, Wandering Wiley is here. What's up, man? How you doing? Hot Melinda from Real Paranormal Broadcast on USA by Channel. What's up? How are you doing, girl? Chewy LTD. What's up? Everything spicy. What is up, Chewy LTD? Lee, Gypsy Child, the photographer. What's up, Lee? How you doing? Good to see you in here. Holy mackerel. Lee, is that no one? It's good to see you in here, Lee. Looks like it's your first time in here. So good to see you, man. Holy mackerel. So yeah, so last 2 days I've been out Chaga hunting, Chaga harvesting, Chaga. I've got several hours now logged in of hunting, harvesting, and damn near falling out of trees. That's been my last 2 days. Of course, putting videos and stuff together too. So, and then of course, tomorrow we got the big event. Myself and Roman Fyler at 3 p.m. Eastern will be taking on not one but 2 tubes of terror. So you guys aren't gonna want to miss that. Eileen Ballou, the fam. What's up, Eileen? Good to see you in here. Yeah, you are not gonna want to miss it. As a matter of fact, make sure you hit the thumbs up tonight. Share this out. Make sure you go into my YouTube channel and share out tomorrow. So make sure everybody sees it. Scrapping Together is here. What's up, Scrapping Together? How are you? Oh my goodness. There's Roman. Roman jumped into the chat so you can say hi to everyone. He was in the basement, but I wanted to say hi to a bunch of people and get a bunch of people in here before we start bringing people up on the panel. So appreciate you being here, Roman. Roman's got, new wife, new family. Not new. He's been with her for 4 years. I just wanted, if he didn't want to come up and he wanted to relax, because tomorrow will be something special tomorrow for sure. So I've never completed 2 tubes of terror. I've done a single tube of terror. I've done a lot of challenges. Never completed 2 tubes of terror. I've taken on 2 tubes. Did not complete 2 tubes. Roman himself, he's not completed 1, but he has taken it on. And I think this time he is going to be more than prepared to take on the 2 tubes of terror alongside with me, my Marine Corps brothers. So fantastic. Going to be awesome tomorrow. So make sure you guys are putting that time, 3 p.m. Eastern, aside for you. Hey, you had a handed to you by the Chaga. I tell you what, harvesting Chaga ain't easy. Come to find out, that piece of Chaga was more of a knot coming out of that tree than a piece of Chaga. When I cut behind that piece of Chaga, all I got was wood. There was probably 1/8 of an inch of Chaga on the outside of that knothole. I've never completed 1. Yeah, I know. GSXR Joe 92. What's up? I'm going to be lit tonight. All right, cool, man. It is tomorrow night, but tomorrow is the actual. Tonight we're talking about everything. Because everything's a big deal to me. What the video I put out, what I've been doing the last 2 days, and then tomorrow with the 2 tubes of terror. Big for me. I'll probably say that's ranks right up there with the Nemesis, right up there with chugging 5 bottles of hot sauce. It's right there. Too much like work. It was too much like work, bro. I was exhausted, man. I was out there sawing away, and of course I had a weird angle and everything else. The old shoulder, and I got the sledgehammer out there and the axe, and I'm trying to get that stupid thing off the tree. You'll have to see the next video I put up. The next video will show what wound up happening at the end of everything. So, all right. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. We got 20 people in the room. I'm going to bring my lovely right-hand woman, Crazy Ann, up. How you doing, Crazy Ann?
No.
What's up, Monica? How are you?
Oh, hey, Monica. Feedback me?
No. Oh, what? No, I don't hear any feedback. Do you hear feedback? I don't hear feedback.
All right, I'm not sure.
How are you doing, Monica?
Where's Roman?
Well, he's right there, but he's in the chat right now. So, oh, there he is. What's up, Roman?
Hey, Roman. Oh, we can't hear you.
No volume. Yeah, you got to go out and come back in.
He's used to that.
Yeah, he's used to that. Well, anything. It seems like anything you do when you're in StreamYard, if you go out and do something and try to come back, if you're not like the host, it seems like you always have problems with volume or something. So better late than never. Wonder why. Actually, I've been here before. Oh,
you have to remember to mute your mic when you play Samantha's song, because we can hear everything you do.
So what you're hearing was me talking during that.
Burping and things like that. Yeah.
And burping and things.
He was looking for something.
Oh, that's why you were trying to wave me down. I thought something else crazy was going on.
I type in the chat, in private chat, but yeah.
Oh, you know how much I look at private chat. Hey, Roman.
Hey.
Oh, good noise.
Yeah, I didn't want to volunteer you for 2 tubes. I thought the last time we talked, you said you had 2 tubes, and that that's what you were going to do.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I don't think I stand a chance, but we'll try it.
What's up, Humphrey?
You better put some food in that little belly of yours.
I will this time.
Yeah.
I will. Famous last words from Roman Fyler. I will this time.
I had some pretty hot stuff with dinner tonight. I had some Allegheny City Farms, Pittsburgh-style hot sauce. That stuff is brutal.
I got you. Oh, Allegheny Farms hot sauce. Never had any from them.
Yeah, their Pittsburgh style is through the roof hot.
Well, I've gotten this Thor's hammer down to half after the 2 nights ago, and then yesterday I went on to Nuke Chili Heads, and I did a shot on Nuke Chili Heads when I revealed the new shirt I got from them. So, yeah, I've been putting this Thor's hammer away. I don't think there's any extract in it, though.
I don't know. I don't think so either. There is in the
Yeah,
right-handed doom, and I had quite a bit of that the other night. It was okay. It didn't bother me too much.
See, I'm not going to just do a tablespoon of right-handed doom because right-handed doom just doesn't taste good, you know?
No.
You might do it if someone challenges you or something to do a table of the right hand of doom, but other than that, you know, maybe stick some of it in a barbecue sauce or something if you're going to do wings or something to make it spicy. But I wouldn't purposely eat right hand of doom straight. Oh
yeah, I did 2 tablespoons followed by 2 Robbie droppers tincture. And then I think I did another spoonful of another sauce, and yeah, it was a bad day.
It was a bad. I bet it was.
Yeah.
Where did you do that at?
I think I just did it on my back porch.
Thought maybe you might have done it on a channel. That's all.
I might have been on someone's lot. I don't think so. I think I just did it myself. It might be on my it might be on my YouTube page. It's been a while since I looked at it.
Okay. Yeah, that's doing right-handed doom for any reason other than I don't know, man. He just smashed that Budweiser, says Joe 92.
Oh, the stomach's a little warm right now.
Well, Humphrey, he says, I heard the crystals on those nuts react with alcohol or ethanol. Well, that would explain a lot of things there, Hunt for Heat. When I tried to do 2 tubes of Terror, I didn't make it beyond the 10 minutes. I ate the tube of Terror in like less than 3 minutes, but the next 5 minutes are what got me. So, what's up, W8 Outdoors? But Roman does everything with alcohol in his stomach.
It makes everything worse. There's no question.
Oh,
Crazy.
it's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. But hey, you know what? It's something where you challenge yourself to see if that's just something you can do. I hadn't planned on doing any more tubes of Terror, to be honest with you. And then you got this whole, League of Fire thing and these points. And once I, sent everything in that I had done over the year, and it put me up to 7th place, I was like, well, great. And then it wasn't only a day or two, and then I'd already moved down a spot. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to have to start tackling these things that are worth points. I don't know why it matters to me. I really don't.
I don't either.
I really don't know why it matters to me.
I don't either, but hey, once you're on the points board, I guess.
Well,
yeah, I'm scared to death to even do. I swore I'd never do another tube after that first one.
Yeah, but did you prep for the last one you did?
I did.
Did you?
But that was I had only tried, I think the hottest sauce I had tried was Exoresco.
Yeah.
And Pineapple. So, I mean, I'm way beyond that now.
Well, yeah. I mean, you had those
see.
7 hot peppers that one day.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Nice. Got fun.
How you doing, James? How you doing, man? Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, I've always done it for the fun. I've always done it for the channel. I've always done it to push myself to the next level. I mean, if you're going to do 21 Reapers before they even worth points, what's doing 2 tubes of Terror? You're doing it to see if you can push yourself to that level. So for me, 2 tubes is pushing myself because again, I didn't complete it the one time. Now we're thinking, there's reasons I know I didn't do it the first time that I tried that, but. We'll see. We'll see this time. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm definitely going in with a different mindset. You're gonna do it outside of the cramps just completely taking over. Which again, the way I prep now is so much better than what I did then. I'm not gonna feel the pain until after. So, crunchy tube of Terra peanut butter and jelly would be something. Oh yeah. That's the biggest problem. I've got like half a tube or a third of a tube here, and it's one of those things where you really don't get to. I've talked about making my own Snickers bar with nuts from the tube of Terra. I got to sit down and do something with this tube that I got that's almost gone. So, enjoying isolation, aren't we all? Well, I haven't been too isolated in the house. I've gone out and been out in the woods and stuff. So I've been isolated away from people for the most part, other than my family. But I did have to go to the store today and had to pick up some hamburger and a couple other little items. But when you go there, everybody's at a distance. A lot of people have gloves and masks on, so you're not worried about that too awful much. And then the first thing I do is put some sanitizer and stuff on my hands. So
Yeah.
You got to be careful if you go out in the public. Isn't that you can't go. I don't know how some people's countries are doing things. I know they don't want us to stay at home, but again, you run out of things. You got to go get them. Got to go get them.
Find something else.
Or find something else.
Well, I do. I haven't been outdoors in 3-4 weeks now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Gunnar hasn't left the house to get any groceries since you guys have been in the house?
He's been out, is it two times last 3 weeks maybe?
Okay.
So, yeah. In the same house 24/7. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun, Oh, yeah.
Yeah, doing homework, Cindy, when you don't have the teacher's tutelage can be frustrating, especially if they're not just maintaining the level of what they've learned, but actually trying to learn other new stuff. So that can be very frustrating for a young person. Sure enough. So I'd be rubbing everything with paint thinner if they didn't kill it. I'm in trouble. Well, it might kill you, but hey.
Yeah.
I'm filming some prank vids coming up. Women with a corona. Oh, really? We'll have to keep an eye out for that, Joe. Be old school. Use one of them gopher grippers to get stuff on shelves. Oh, yeah. See, not a bad idea. I haven't noticed anybody with the claws out yet, getting stuff off the shelves and whatnot and putting their grocery carts.
There is something to do. Yeah, you can do that and feel good. Yeah.
That could almost be a video, get those, if you got a set of those grippers and whatnot, and just go to the grocery store yourself and start taking stuff off the shelf like that and put it in your cart. I got you, Cindy. Oh.
It's not easy to be a teacher at home now.
No. Some of the students are actually doing work at home. I don't know. My boy is not. I don't know what's going on, but everybody tells me he doesn't actually have quote unquote homework, but I don't know.
That's weird. Can you hear us, Roman?
We gave my stepdaughter some work to do from a free website that has a general curriculum on it.
Okay.
So she's been doing some stuff, but yeah, her school's supposed to have something ready for next week, but we'll see.
I got you. Yeah, these kids in this, I don't know. I don't know when we'll all go back. We've, I read stuff and I look at stuff online that makes it look like when the 13th rolls around, we may not be getting back to life as normal. At least going back to work or going back to school. It doesn't appear so, but you never know. So.
Yeah, I went to work today. It's the first time I went to work this week. I've been working from home.
Yep.
That's nice. Do the same
You
as-
actually got a job where you could work from home even without some kind of stupid virus.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I definitely have one of those jobs where you can't do it from home. I did get on the computer today because my work stuff is on this computer. I didn't realize I could do that, and I communicated with some people, but it can't sell any cars. You know that I can't even go into the dealership if someone wanted to take one home. I can't even go into the dealership and sell one. So they're all can't do that stuff. So all right, whatever. Hey, Carolyn, how you doing, girl?
Are you
Good to see
waving
you.
or are you leaving?
So now there's someone that has to isolate, but she's already been isolating before today. She's already has a reduced immune system from all of her treatments and stuff, so she knows how all this works. She could probably teach us a class in isolation.
She have to take a test on Monday, she said.
What do you use to add some heat to mac and cheese, Roman?
Mac and cheese. That's a good question. Today I added. What did I have at work today?
2 weeks now.
I'm gonna have to remember what I put on it. It was really hot. I don't remember. It wasn't right-handed doom, so don't take that to work because I'm scared somebody will take it out of the fridge and use it on their own lunch.
That would be bad.
Would be
Or good,
really
however
bad.
you look at it, depending on who it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's tons of sauce. If you want to go light on heat, or do you want to go heavy on heat? Depends.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of times I'll just put like Tabasco on mine for the most part because once you mix it with mac and cheese, it's got a really good little zing to it without being super hot. But I have come down here and I have used some of my Hellfire hot sauces. I used to use I forget which one it was, but I used to use that one a lot in my vegetables. I would use that in my mac and cheese. I would use that. Heck, I would stick it in my ketchup and stir it up in my ketchup for my French fries to make my ketchup for my French fries hot. So.
Yeah, I do that a lot. But even if you're having mac and cheese, it depends. Are you eating barbecue? Because then I would go with even Famous Dave's, what's his super hot barbecue sauce?
Devil Spit.
Devil Spit. That's pretty good. That's pretty
good stuff.
It's not hot. It's very, very tasty though.
But yeah, Devil Spit's definitely one of my go-tos on when I'm out at Dave's. So
that doesn't sound any good.
well, neither does this hot sauce back here called Fireria, right? That doesn't sound very good either. But
but spit, it's like not fiery, yeah.
Zombie snot,
Yeah,
they got a lot of great names for hot sauces with Hellfire hot sauce. So.
Well, I found something in Sweden that was like candy today, but they didn't ship it out of Sweden. But that's something for you. Yeah, they had it on the Facebook group today, and I was like looking there. Yeah, that looks some hot shit. That was a challenge. Wow.
Yeah. My wife was saying that. Or was it my wife? No, it was you that was saying you saw Matt Taggart today on League of Fire doing some hot stuff. So
yeah, tincture gummy bear.
Yeah. Well, I've got the gummy bears coming from overseas. Matter of fact, I had them where they were shipping to my work, so I know I have to go into my work one day next week, for sure. So when I go that direction, I'll make sure to stop by and get those. So I don't know if they're there yet. I would assume I get the email that says your package has been dropped off. But haven't seen that yet. Oops, let's make room big. Killer Swarm.
Yeah, that's pretty good on mac and cheese.
Good old Pex Peppers.
Yeah, 7
Yeah, check out Pex Peppers online, guys. You can still get some stuff from Pex Peppers, I believe. I don't believe they've shut the doors yet, so that's good.
They've got some left. I just got 2 bottles of Wildberry Whoop Ass.
Whoop ass.
I'm going to do mac and cheese tonight. Devil Spit is on my top 3 grocery store barbecue sauce. I wish you could find Devil Spit in the store. I've never been able to find it. Now, they do, A Famous Days does put out a pickle that is pickles that are seasoned with Devil Spit. But I really can't taste it. I taste the spiciness of the pickles. I really can't taste the fact that it's Devil Spit, though.
Oh, they sell the Devil Spit barbecue at King Supers / Kroger here.
Really? Maybe I've got to go into Kroger's to find it because I've never seen it in Walmart here, and I've never seen it in Meijer, and I rarely go into Kroger. Usually if I go into Kroger, it's because I'm looking for something special that you can't usually find in Meijer or Walmart.
Yeah, they have that on Walmart. I just Google it.
Well, I mean, again, it's got to be in my Walmart here. So
Yeah.
I've looked at the hot sauces here. I stop by the hot sauces every time I go to the grocery store.
Do you have Target? I don't know.
We do, but Target's not close. Target, I've got to go to Flint to
Kroger.
go to Target. Kroger is what Roman was talking about. So
yeah.
my Kroger is right by my my Meijer. So yeah, you got Devil Spit on the West Coast. All right. Well, yeah. Well, I know it's all over. I was thinking that the Gringo Bandito hot sauce was only on the West Coast, and then I found it the other day in my Meijer. So now I know that Gringo Bandito is hey, if it's in Michigan, it's all over the place. We seem to be like one of the last places to get stuff, so like that.
I have so many bottles. I'm going to have to start doing chug challenges.
I've done that. and it don't have to be a hot sauce to but you'll have to put something in your stomach, bro, for you do a 5 or 6 ounce bottle of hot sauce. Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to me that one night, but
I've got like 85 bottles, so I got to do something. Start giving them away. I mean, think about the financial investment in that. You're looking at what, at least probably average $8 a bottle with shipping.
Hang on, I gotta give you a Roman's link there.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's even with what I've got back here, 80% of what I've got back here, I've paid for and shipped and everything else. A lot of people think that when we go on here and do reviews, that all this stuff is being given to us. And the only thing I've ever had given to me was Ann sent me some sauces and Gringo Bandito. And one other person, Michael Tan, a long, long time ago, sent me some stuff that is he wanted me to just try, and I wound up reviewing it on here anyways. But
so anybody want to ship some sauces to Phil? Yeah. Why not?
I've still got how many sealed bottles? I got a couple of Gringo Banditos back here that are still sealed.
You're welcome.
I've got a couple of the Scotty O'Hotty ones that are still sealed that I haven't done yet. So I've still got plenty of stuff back here to do.
I think Roman hit the wrong button again.
Imagine that. Well, he's trying to work from a cell phone. Being on StreamYard on a cell phone is not an easy task.
You do the same as me. You should push the X button when you push the back button, and then you drop out. Yeah.
Yeah. On the screen, it's much on a computer or laptop. It's much simpler to operate StreamYard than it is on your phone. Because I remember going up to the truck when you guys would be live and trying to do that, and like, boop, I'd be gone. I had to go back to Safari again, copy, paste, wait, yeah. And then, of course, my phone always seemed to overheat out in the truck. I put it in the holder up there, and it would, StreamYard's not on a cell phone, man. If you don't have your phone being somehow cooled, StreamYard on your cell phone heats that phone up. So
yeah, it does.
You can do pretty much anything else but that on a phone, and it'll be fine. But Although, you know what? It's funny. I get dropped when I was outside and have a problem, but then I'd come inside and I'd set it in this charging holder at work and have that underneath my computer screen, and I wouldn't have any problems inside. It was really weird. But, oh my goodness.
So, are you doing any help today or nothing?
Well, I ate probably 4 hours ago, so probably wouldn't be recommended to do anything really hot. But Roman, there he is.
Sorry, I rebooted my phone. My internet keeps cutting out.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Hunt for Heat says it's been a slow day. I tell you, when I do get on the computer, again, either YouTube is not showing everybody that's live, or just not a lot of people going live. I mean, I'll tell you, I thought being off of work that I would spend a lot more time on YouTube, being that, but I find other things to do, I mean, I've been in here and farted around here and there, but probably just like work, spend more time on YouTube on my phone than actually on my laptop. It seems like whenever I come up here on my laptop, it's either to go on someone's panel or to do my own live. So,
yeah.
Cindy says she should be editing a video, but she's slacking. Yeah, I've got enough footage in the last 2-3 days from being outdoors for 2 or 3 more videos. So
more Benny Hill stuff.
More Benny Hill stuff. Oh yeah. It's funny too. Today I did fall down. Yeah, I had been running the camera on my selfie stick or in my hand, and as a matter of fact, it was right after I talked to you, Ann. I was traipsing across the going back up towards my truck, and one of these vines got around my ankle, and I thought I'd just give it a yank with my ankle like I normally did. And I gave it a yank, and I went face first.
Why couldn't you keep me on the camera?
I don't know why. And I had just put the phone in my pocket. You did get a new banner up. Well, we'll have to check that out.
Oh, you have to check that out. Oh.
This is time to catch up on YouTube. I mean, you have, I was funny because today I was already thinking, I got a feeling we're going to be off again more than 3 weeks. But today I was already thinking, like, man, the first week's already gone. Where did it go? Before long, I'm going to be going back to work. I almost sound like I don't want to go back to work, almost like I'm on a vacation. I want to go back to work, but I don't want to go back to work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I want to go back to work because we need the money, pay the bills, do all that good stuff. But it is kind of nice sleeping in. It is kind of nice, not having to be any particular place at any particular time.
Staying home and doing other stuff.
This is probably what it would be like to be retired, except I could actually go out and touch people if I was retired and it wasn't for the COVID.
That sounds
although people may not want me to touch them.
Going around and touch people, yeah.
Going around touching people, touching you.
It's fun for a while, but I have been home for almost 20 years. That's no fun.
Yeah, I mean, I even know my wife took about when our last child was born, actually before he was born, her company stopped, disbanded and everything else. And she went about 10 years without any kind of a job. And she didn't necessarily care. She would want to go out and do things.
Yeah, but then she has kids, so that's the work by yourself. It's work to take care of kids and take care of the house.
It is. I mean, once you got them all in school, it's not so bad. But gotta go back to work.
Hey, Granny, why don't you come up here?
Hey, Granny, you could come up here, Granny.
Share the link.
Oh, hey, we can put 2 old farts up here at once. Look at here.
Hey.
Oh, there's a Hey, Sly. Like
What?
my cap?
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, I would have been up here when you started, but my internet was down.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and I was angry.
Must be overloaded.
It was down for almost 2.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I didn't come up right away because I wanted to make sure it was going to stay on. Seems like it's working now. So
Well, we are used to people jump up and down. Like Roman, he's down again somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw that he dropped off.
Yeah. Oh. So how are you? Hi.
Oh, I'm pretty good
There's a
today.
link, Granny.
I'm pretty good today.
I put it up before you did. You're slow.
Or did you?
Yeah, you're slow.
Oh, you just barely beat me.
I barely.
Just barely.
I was
Uh-huh.
waiting.
Just
I can't wait.
barely.
You're so
Hey,
slow.
McCoys, how are you, Leanne?
Hey,
Hey,
Pillow.
Leanna.
Pillow.
Hi,
Pilo
Leanna.
Pepper.
Hi.
What's up, Pilo?
Hi, Pilo.
William.
Kimberly. Hi,
Yeah, I
everybody.
figured maybe people would start showing up once Johnny Scoville was done. I got a feeling he's got to be close to being done now. So
Yeah, for some of your audience they'll come flying over once.
I was like that, and now I'm gonna see Johnny Scoville this time. So I'm like, whoop, StreamYard, okay. Fuck that. So,
I was just. Did you tell them about your Chaga experience?
no, I was gonna talk about it. It's always a little better talking about it with you, because when I talk about it, then you're confirming and shaking your head. When I talk to Chaga, everybody else about Chaga, everybody else is like, yeah, huh, what? Yeah, we don't. Trail Trash ain't here. Chaucer's not here. Tyler's not here. Mark's not here. Everybody that might know something about Chaga is,
yeah, but it's many here that need to learn something about Chaga, that don't know anything because it's health benefits with it. So
yeah, the health benefits are great. Did you notice, Phil, on your Chaga video that you put up? Your first try. Who was it I responded to? Somebody asked, "Is Chaga harmful?" So that was an opportunity to well, I told them, I said, the most harmful thing, the highest risk thing about Chaga is falling out of the tree trying to harvest it. Yeah. I was thinking about Phil all day, him out there on an unstable ladder trying to hack Chaga off a tree. And then what's he do? He calls me. I answered the call. I see him standing there. I can see him plain as day. And I go, "Hey, how's it?" Blunk, cut off. The call drops. And I'm like, "Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Was he up on a ladder or something?" I didn't know if he was standing on the ground trying to talk to me or if he was up in the ladder. So for a long time this afternoon, I was just sweating it. I hope he ain't laying out there somewhere. And finally he called me back. And then I felt better.
Well, my wife knew where I was at.
Hey, Sty.
So that was a good thing, is I let my wife know where I was going. And she did call me when I was about 5 minutes away from home. So it wasn't one of those things where I went out and did it. And, she didn't worry about me. And, she worries about me a little bit. So.
And there were homes nearby, right?
Oh, they're all right across the street.
Right across the street from that.
Yeah, but not too many of them were paying attention to me. I thought they'd pay a little more attention to me. They do when I'm driving up and down, but once I'm up, I really thought that people would give me crap and to say, well, this is, get off my property or whatever. And no one. Well, I mean, again, I've known for decades that that's all state property. So,
But it's like we were talking, people that if they live adjacent to state property or federal property, they love to tell people they see going onto that property, "Hey, get off my land! Get out of there!" They think they own it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was lucky to not have any of those problems, but yeah, I don't know. I think maybe next week I'm going to go back and get that one piece of Chaga you and I were talking about, Sty. I can't have done everything I've done so far and walk away empty-handed.
Absolutely. I mean, you were definitely, that was Chaga.
Oh yeah,
you definitely were on the Chaga, but it was growing on a conch.
That's weird.
Or on a burl that was on the side of the tree, and it was just coating it. 10 years from now, it'll probably be about 3-4 inches thick on that. But for now, it's just that. Actually, I did a little research this afternoon, and that would be considered baby Chaga.
Really?
That thin, just a thin
coating
coat like that. It's baby Chaga. It's just basically taken hold of the tree.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I was sitting there while I was talking to you, and after I got done talking to you, and I was, because there's about 1/8 of an inch on top of that wood, and then you got the bark of the Chaga. And I was sitting there just trying to peel some of that back just to see, because again, it's softer than the wood, so you can kind of get your thumbnail back in there and peel it back. But
it's corky like, right?
Yeah.
Baby Chaga. Phil's out there beating on a baby. Oh no!
God, I wish I could have gotten. What the hell?
I was so hopeful.
Oh,
I had 2 Romans, and it was like, "Hey, what's up, Granny?"
Hey, Granny.
There we go.
You're done, Granny.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Poor Granny, always in the dark.
Oh.
Well, if you pay that light bill, you could actually, you could YouTube in the light.
Well, I'm saving that money. I'm gonna get me a facelift so I can come out of the dark.
You're gonna get a facelift before the boob job.
Some teeth. I don't need a boob job. I'm fine there. Perfectly fine. Hey, I'm sorry. It's one of my finer points. What am I going to say?
Yeah, well, there you go. Hey, good at your age to be confident in what's going on down there. That's great.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to get a job for a booby, then you gotta then you either gotta get a boyfriend or have a baby. Then they've got a job.
They got a job.
The bad part is this is reminding me of a video that I saw now. So you guys go ahead and talk.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Where is it at?
Oh, not more feather videos.
No.
No feathers.
No.
Brandy gets a healthy glow. Won't need a light bulb.
Yes.
I hope I saved that.
Roman was about to
wondering.
ask you something before, but
I was wondering by the end of the summer, is everybody going to have these mask lines from the tans wearing all these masks?
I keep getting this thing on Facebook where you have these black masks with the little filters and stuff on them.
Yeah, they're all over Amazon. Yeah.
I'm just not going around nobody, period. If anybody tries to come in above my porch, I swear to God, I will knock them off.
Get off my porch.
And then go sanitize my hands.
Yeah, don't touch them.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. They're wounded. They'll just have to lay there because I ain't touching them.
Yep. No CPR, no nothing.
How are these things categorized?
Oh, yeah. Somebody needs CPR. I mean, it had better be a loved one, because otherwise I'm gonna say to them, guess what? You're gonna die.
I tell you what, I felt like crap all day.
You're gonna die.
And I didn't know why I felt so bad all day. And then I was sitting down eating and noticed sitting there on my coffee table, I didn't take one of my pills.
What you watching?
I feel better now.
Is that you or him?
Oh, that's me. I've got to listen to where I'm at, because one thing about TikTok is it does not let you rewind.
Oh yeah. That's some.
You got to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Don't let you rewind.
No, not on TikTok. You just have to. It's only a minute, so that's why they don't let you rewind. It's just you got to watch the whole thing through.
Yeah, because they're short clips.
Yeah.
Kind of like those front end ads on certain channels that don't let you skip.
Oh, did you watch Phil's video today? The Chaga video.
But
Yeah.
Oh, I was so in pain, but I was laughing my ass off at the same time because it was like Benny Hill, you know. I had Benny Hill. It was like so.
that background music was perfect.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I couldn't take it serious. I was laying on it, I was laughing my ass off, and I was like, "Oh, this is Benny Hill."
but you know that. Yeah,
It was
first
like,
time,
and the mouth was
time
going, and
Chaga-
the head was going, and
first
I
time
felt so
Chaga
sorry for him.
That music goes good with their first experience out there trying to get their first Chaga.
I spent so much freaking time whacking with that stupid freaking chisel, man.
Oh, that pry bar. I knew there was something wrong when you couldn't pop that off with that pry bar.
Right.
I mean, there were so many times I wanted to go out there, with like a flat, a cat's paw,
Yeah.
for roofing, or a small pry bar like that they would be so handy harvesting Chaga. And you were out there just wrenching on that thing, and I thought, oh man, if that pops off there, he's flying out of
I'm
that.
gonna go this way, and it's gonna go that way.
Chaga will go one way, he'll go the other. Yeah. And I was just waiting. I thought, oh, it's gonna happen.
All right, so here's what I was taught. See here, if it'll work.
He's like, hey, are you busy right now? I'm like, no, not really, Grandpa. Why? He's like, hey, can you show me how to do that video chat on the telephone, on the cellular device where you can see each other and whatnot? I'm like, FaceTime, Grandpa? He's like, yeah, FaceTime, that's what it is. I'm like, Grandpa, why do you even know how to do FaceTime for? He's like, well, that's really none of your business, how is it? He's like, me and your grandma just trying to FaceTime each other is that crime? I'm like, Grandpa, why are you and Grandma trying to FaceTime each other? You live in the same household. Like, why are you doing that? He's like, well, that's really none of your business either, but sit your ass. I'm like, tell you. I'm like, Grandpa, I really don't want to know. I can only imagine. He's like, shut up. I'm like, tell you. Sit your ass. Yo, Grandma's going to tell me her sacky bag is on the telephone. I'm like, oh, my God. He's like, yeah. He's like, she does this little thing on the video where she starts spinning her sacky bag up the helicopter. He's like, it's like a 3D movie to me. Hi, Grandpa. Answer. I'm like,
I saw it the other day, and I laughed until I about peed myself. Grandma started spinning her saggy baggies. I was like, oh no.
yeah,
Oh,
I guess that. Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, so Steve.
How you doing, Steve?
hey, Steve.
All right, I need to start a GoFundMe to get Phil back to work.
Yeah, Roman.
Yeah, that TikTok thing. That's right. But he in the woods. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten to spend more time outside in the outdoors in the last 2-3 days than I have in a long time. I mean, when I used to golf, you were outdoors, but it wasn't the outdoors. You're on a well manicured lawn.
I always ask you, do you take
Although
time
the way
to-
I golf, I do spend a lot of time in the woods.
Woods.
Woods. Yeah. I always ask, what is it, like sunset? Do you take time to just like enjoy a good sunset or enjoy the blue sky you have there? No. Never. It doesn't.
Well, again, not all of us live on a nice big body of water where the sun is setting on the nice big body. Most of us, when the sun is setting, it's just getting above the neighbor's trees across the
Yeah.
yard. It's not setting everywhere else, but it's just starting to clear the neighbor's trees.
Oh, it's still beautiful. I've seen pictures when you like driving.
No,
Oh,
no. When I was on the front porch and that sun was right in my eyes, that was horrible.
not that time when you're driving. Yeah, you need to be.
Oh, sometimes in the mornings when the sun's coming up, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
It was fun hearing you huffing and puffing, chasing your dog around. That was pretty funny.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you could hear me, couldn't you, on TikTok?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like videos like that. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. And it was funny because I wasn't doing that much running. It was just kind of the whole this and that with the dog. But yeah, I could hear my breathing and that. That's why I started with the music, and I realized the music didn't cover the entire thing. I was like, oh yeah. I did a video when I was about 40 pounds heavier than I am now. And I had done nothing. I had exerted myself none whatsoever. But I was outside showing the deck that we had just finished building. And the entire time I was doing that, it was that's when I realized I needed to do something. So I need to do something again.
Well, it was like you were saying in your video that your legs were starting to hurt, and that that you weren't feeling very stable anymore because everything was kind of hurting. My arms hurt from being up there about it. And yeah, you go out there. That's the thing is, I always tell people in the spring, I'll see middle-aged and older people saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go out to Morgan Falls. That's only a mile each way," and I'll run into them out there, and they're on their way out, and it's, and I go, "What's the problem?" They said, "I think I need to do this more than once every spring." True.
Yeah,
True. Yeah.
Well, I had this thing with like even what I did the last couple of days, where it seems like when I get out there, like especially when I'm hiking around, looking, it seems like the first 10, 15 minutes is where I get the most winded. And then I kind of get, acclimated to what I'm doing, and I do a lot better. But yeah, I mean, the weight is definitely a problem. It definitely, again, I've been heavier, but I've also been, I just don't do anything. I don't exercise. I've got a stupid machine down here that all I got to do is get on this thing for 15, 20 minutes, and that would help, But,
I was told by this one guy. He said, yeah, I've got 2 real high-end Nautilus machines in my basement. And I go, really? And he goes, oh yeah, they were there. The one was a couple grand, the other one was $3,000. And I said, you use them all the time? I said, I'd love to have them. And he says, you know what those machines are good for? Making you want to get out and take a walk. He says, I get my exercise from going out for walks. Every time I see those machines, I'm out of here. I'm going for a walk. Yeah. I thought, yeah, probably, yeah. The
only way those machines exercise anybody is when those scrappers pick them up and throw them in the back of their truck.
Yeah.
Well, I was on mine for about 8 or 9 months. When I lost 70 pounds, and for like 8 or 9 months, I was on that thing. It started off there was a 15-minute program that you're supposed to do, right? So I started off with the 5th, and then I upped it over a period of time, and then I would do 2 15-minute, because that 15-minute program, it went in intervals where you go faster and slower. And it was working. I mean, with my eating right, the eating right was, of course, important too. So,
oh yeah, after my heart surgery, I love it. People, oh, I need to buy a treadmill, and they run to a store somewhere and buy a brand new treadmill. Just check on Craigslist. There's about 8 million of them for sale and cheap. But I got myself a treadmill and a reciprocal bike. The ones that are down on the floor and you sit and your legs are straight out in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah,
and that was recumbent bike. Yeah. And I got a pair of those, the bike and the treadmill after my open heart surgery, and that put me out. It actually put me to work. They told me there's no way that I could go to work any sooner than 8 weeks after my final, got my green light, 8 weeks, then go to work. I went to work 4 weeks after my surgery. And it was because I had those 2 pieces of equipment and just got on them and just slowly built my routine up to the point where I got my stamina and my tolerance back up. And so they are, if a person takes them seriously, they're worth having.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's always been a part of me is when I would spend the money on something. I've done different exercise programs over, the decades, and I spend the money on something and I do it.
Yeah.
But then when I stop doing it, it's hard to get back onto that same thing again.
Come hang out with me. I can get you going. I'll have you out there digging ditches, dude.
Oh, these last 2 days, I've gotten a lot of exercise walking around the woods and doing the things I've been doing. And I get up out of this chair and I can hardly straighten my back up. And it's like, because my back muscles are they're not hurting, but they're a little sore. You know what I mean?
I cleared out a ditch the day before yesterday, ditch line, so the water would run, not go across the road. Come on, hang out with me. I dare you.
Oh, Granny was great.
That can be fun to watch. Granny whipping around. Whoopah! Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You got that cat of 9 tails. I know how to use it.
Yeah, oh, wow. Yeah, one of the things I've been wanting to do is I got where my sup pump pumps water outside of my house. I dug like a little ditch that it goes through. I've been wanting to just like dig a deep hole where that pipe comes out to where it just goes into one area, because what it does in that, like the little ditch, that's just all places the grass doesn't grow, and it doesn't make for a good part of the lawn over there. And I'm thinking, man, I need to just dig a hole there, fill it with some rock, and let that water from the sup pump come out there and go in there, as opposed to going out, winding up out in the yard. But
there you go. There's you some exercise.
Well, trust me. My wife, there's plenty of I need to be doing out in my yard. I was just doing Chaga stuff the last couple of days. The first day we were off, me and the wife were out there. We were out there raking up leaves, branches, and stuff out of the yard. The stuff we would normally do in springtime, which is kind of springtime right now. It's in the mid 50s. The stuff we were out there doing. It's just the nice part about it was it wasn't a Sunday where then you get kind of sore and then you got to go back to work on Monday. I had the next day off too. So, you can just keep doing it till it all gets done and not do it, just on your days off for a few hours. You just keep working on it till it's done.
Yeah, I usually have to take vacation days to get that stuff done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I remember those days.
You don't feel like you had a vacation.
I got vacation. I can do all this work around home. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I got today? I got do I got enough?
Oh, it's snowing here.
It's what?
Get away from me.
What's up, Ross Romes?
Hey, Ross.
Word, snow.
Yeah, I saw cars' headlights go by. I guess it's snowing.
Oh, no.
Hey, Go Fish Office. I'm sorry I didn't say something. I waved at you.
Yeah, I said go fish, whispered go fish a couple times. I didn't want to yell over anybody on the panel, but yeah. How you doing, Go Fish? How you doing, Carol? I'm trying to think. Well, you know what? We're going to have enough heat tomorrow. I ain't got to do any heat tonight. It don't make no difference tonight if I do anything tonight or not.
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa, what?
81 here tomorrow.
81. Holy shit.
81.
Yeah.
There you go.
Holy moly.
Yep.
Oh, it just gave me cold chills.
Yeah, I don't have a signed one, so. Yeah, we're gonna be tackling those tomorrow.
Oh Lord!
And at the end of the day, unless the cramps in my belly get me to the point where I can't finish them, which I'm gonna do enough prep where I shouldn't have that problem. I'm gonna do enough prep where I should not have that problem. Yeah, we're gonna do this and get it done. Again, I'm not worried about the mouth and the throat burn and all that other stuff. that I can usually get by, unless it's tincture. Tincture is one of those things where I don't think I could ever, chug a bottle of death shots or anything like that, because not only does it set my mouth on fire, but it's hell on the insides.
Well, I have to make it till 1 o'clock my time on a Saturday without any beer. That's going to be the biggest challenge.
Hey, John.
Oh no! Oh,
What's up, John? How are you?
It's easy when I'm working. When I'm not working, it just calls my name.
Right?
Roman. Roman. Budweiser.
Yeah, usually on my days off, I could make it until noon, before I cracked open a beer, but not always. Again, it depends on what I had to do. If I was working out in the yard, I wouldn't be drinking and working out in the yard. I'd wait till I got done working out in the yard before I drank. But if I was doing something in the garage or doing something out back on the deck or doing something when I was working, around the house and not, the beer would be right there.
Well, it's more fun with beer inside when I do garden.
Hey, Mystic Bunny, how you doing?
It was much more
Jan?
fun. Yeah, I saw
I
Bunny.
have Jan as a moderator.
Well,
oh, Jan finally made that blueberry pie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They were talking about it around their campfire, and was that yesterday or the day before?
You guys have ruined everything that has to do with blueberry for me. Yeah.
Well, she has regular blueberry pie.
I'm not going anywhere, but yeah, blueberry. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, blueberry pie, blueberry cheesecake. Oh,
Yeah, and
blueberry cobbler. Oh,
I'll be right back. You guys keep
Blueberry
talking.
crisp. I like
you
the
don't
crisp.
tell me
stuff.
that's
yeah,
black.
blueberry crisp.
blueberry hot sauce.
Yeah, it was in the back of my mind, that blueberry hot sauce.
I've got a couple different kinds in there.
Yeah, blueberry. Yeah, yep. Just the word blueberry, and I think something else. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Blueberry wine. Yeah.
It started with a V, but yeah. Yeah. Is Phil gonna bring back a burger? No, I don't think he had spaghetti today.
Phil's going to deposit a burger.
Maybe.
Crafty and Turk is doing great, Gypsy.
He's got to go check on the meatloaf. See if it's flushed yet. I'll hit that lever for a fourth time, and then after that, I don't know what the heck we're gonna do.
Hey, 2 squares at a time. All right, we have to keep it tight these days.
Yeah.
I'm going to make habanero and dragon fruit hot sauce tomorrow.
Huh.
I never had a dragon fruit. I don't know what it tastes like.
It's good.
Yeah, I like blueberry.
Can you stop talking about blueberry now?
No. No.
Oh, yesterday it was that stupid frog. Yeah, I eat first today. I hadn't eaten in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days it took me before I was eating. So I was eating in the evening now. I was hungry when you started to talk about your frog, but fuck it. Yeah. me and Samantha, we was sick both. Yeah, I was sitting on the phone with Samantha. She said, "Oh, I was so nice to listen to those talking about that." Yeah, oh yeah, and me too. Yeah.
I just saw your baby picture today, and now it's straight to fuck it.
It was a baby. I was 6, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, I was a boy, and my mom put me in a dress. I hate dresses. Yeah. Oh, just hate.
So about those blueberries.
Blueberry.
There it is.
Blueberry hell.
I've got some in the fridge.
And guess what they had at the grocery store today?
Ah.
Really?
That's a good size.
It's orange.
That's a good size habanero.
That's bigger than the package
Bigger
of
than-
toilet paper you were able to get today.
Actually, I did get toilet paper today.
Oh, nice.
It's me, Monston. Hey, how are you?
What's up, Wonston? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Wonston.
Oh,
So what do you think? We take the top off of this thing?
are you looking for worms?
Nope.
I don't know. Well, that's just another spice for you, so whatever.
It's a blueberry habanero shot.
You gonna put blueberry in there? Okay.
Not yet.
It's
But
a
there will
gusher.
be.
Tap those
Okay.
seeds out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they help.
we're gonna
Habanero,
eat the seeds. I
blueberry
can't
gush.
waste that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Oh yeah, it's still up, Monston.
Glug, 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 glug,
If you go to my page, it is there.
glug, 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 glug.
I don't know what it was looking for, but
Whole new definition to stuffed peppers.
Yeah.
Hey, Adventures in Heartland.
Sure.
Oh, blueberry and oh, I love the smell of good habanero.
Me too.
Miss Goody says habanero.
The blueberry, neither one of those things are that hot, but yeah, it's definitely spicy.
It,
That was a good sized hob, though.
It's spicy.
Now all he needs is a big old glass of buttermilk. Wash that down with.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I would have to. I would have to. Yeah.
Is it blueberry buttermilk?
Blueberry buttermilk. There, that's interesting. Put some blueberry sauce in your buttermilk and stir it up. Oh yeah. If it wasn't so chunky, you could drink it through a straw.
That just gives you a nice little mouth burn. No
Style.
habanero isn't gonna hurt the stomach. Shouldn't.
are you sweating, Sty?
Oh,
Oh,
why do
not
I
quite.
look like? Why do I look like I'm sweating? I'm not sweating.
Sty looks like he's sweating. You say? Yeah, I know.
No, I would be if I had eaten that damn thing.
A habanero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have been sweating, I suppose. No.
He was just-
The mouth is good in that. I tell you, you can eat some good habaneros. You could. I've gotten some from the grocery store that didn't seem hot at all, and I've got some that were from the grocery store that were right up there, man. Very, very hot. So.
Yeah, there was a gal we knew out west. She'd make stuffed jalapenos, and she puts them in a baking dish, and they got kind of like a spicy salsa poured over them when she bakes them, with a bunch of mixed cheeses on top. And first time we ate there, she had all these little halves with the caps cut off, and they were cleaned out, and they were stuffed with cheese. And you just didn't notice them when you dish it up. And then next thing you know, on your fork, you got this little round bugger on there. You're wondering and you stick it in your mouth. You go, oh yeah, here she's got a bunch of little, probably about 30 little halves in between all of those stuffed jalapenos. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love
jalapenos are good.
Are awesome. If they're made well, they're good.
Yeah, I guess I could have just gone over here to the refrigerator and gotten out a Carolina Reaper, but considering my stomach, I don't want to pull a Roman on my own channel. Eat Eat a Carolina Reaper on an empty stomach. Look at him roll his eyes.
Yeah, he just rolls his eyes. And he's the first one to and he's the first one to admit that no, I just want to feel it for what it is, And it's just like, I'm glad you're pretty much one of a kind. Oh,
if you're gonna make it hurt,
yeah, you might as well do it good, right?
Yeah. I mean, I did
but it
10.
doesn't have to hurt. When
Yeah,
you just do one Carolina Reaper, it doesn't have to hurt.
But you're just doing one Carolina Reaper,
right?
Yeah,
What's up, Pitbull?
That's one.
Hey, Pitbull.
Hey, Pitbull.
Hi, people.
which when I did those 10 habaneros, it was equal to my first Carolina Reaper.
Oh, I
Okay.
remember, your first one, yeah.
Yeah, I did 10 hobs like 3 weeks before that. Well, I did the first one, and then it wanted to come up, and then I did a second one, and then it came up. So that was pretty dumb. But you know me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never let being dumb stop you before.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. No way in heck I'm going to let stupid get in my way.
No, hell no. Story of my life.
Yep. Get out of the way, stupid. I got something to do. Oh, yeah.
Everybody's quiet. Yeah.
So we were talking about the Chaga earlier, and then I felt like I needed to share that video because we were talking about saggy baggy, and at least I was. Oh, but yeah, I started down that Chaga that's on the tree today that you guys saw the video on. I think one side of it, it looked like someone had tried to harvest it before, and the one side of it, I popped some of the Chaga, popped right off, no problem. But it was all soft inside, almost like something was dry rotted. And so I went to the other side, as you see in the video, and I tried getting it from the other side, but it was just so hard. So I didn't have the right tool, so I figured, I'd go back today. So I went back today, and I got the saw. I started off with the axe. I put the axe on the Chaga and on the tree. I started beating it with a sledgehammer. Well, of course, a couple swings in with it because I'm reaching out. And I miss, and the sledgehammer goes down on the ground. So I got to take my fat butt off the, ladder, go back down, get the sledgehammer, come back up. Did it for a little while longer. Got it, the axe wedged in there. Went downstairs and got my good carpenter hammer. Got a good weight to it. Nice straight claws on the back. And I whacked the hell out of that thing. That wasn't doing a whole lot. So that's when I went to the saw. I sawed on it for a while, getting tired of it. And of course, it's at a strange angle. I've got my arm actually through one of the rungs of the ladder, doing this, and then trying to do it with two arms, trying to do it at different angles. Nothing about it was easy. But I finally got about inch and or so down into the Chaga, and enough where I could get that axe blade back down in there and then whack on it with that hammer. Well, when I chiseled that out, I finally got a piece off of there, and that's what I was telling Sty. It looks like wood. We're supposed to see like a copper inside, and it looks like just solid ass wood. Well, that's what it was. Like Sty was saying, it was probably a knot on that tree that the Chaga had begun to grow over.
Yeah.
So where I could see the copper color, there was only, again, 1/8 of an inch or less of actual Chaga there. You had the bark of the Chaga was on the outside of that, but the actual copper part that is the Chaga was not there. So yeah, it was kind of a bummer. I went back to the dry rotted side. I started digging into the dry rotted side, and I kept digging, and more of it came off. And it just basically got to the point where I realized that 2/3 of that thing was dry rotted. So I was thinking, all right, there's no Chaga here to be had. So, yeah, I moved on from that. So, Roman, how did y'all do?
See, Phil, after our conversation, I'm going to give this a try. You ever seen one of these? These are one of those cable saws.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I've heard
survival.
of those.
There's survival saws,
Right.
because they're compact, and but you just take that thing out. Oh, sure you do. Yeah. Watch me tangle this bugger all up. It'll take me 3 days to do it. There we go.
So
But it's a cable, and it's this really coarse cable, and it works like a saw. And they try to say, well, you can cut firewood with this and everything. No, I've tried that. But I'm thinking on the Chaga, this cable, you get it over the Chaga, and all you got to do is this number, and you can saw straight down through it. So I'm going to put that in my Chaga kit. I'm going to give it a try when I get out there.
Gotcha.
Do you have a pair of decent gloves that you can get through those finger holes?
Right. Some good leather gloves, and get a hold of. That's one of the things with these steel rings. I've seen guys do videos. I'm going to test this, and they're out there bare hands with these steel rings. The next thing they know, oh yeah, their fingers are all tore up and all blistered up. And now put a pair of gloves on, man.
Yeah.
But I've made bow saws out of these, where I've taken a branch and bowed it and put one ring over each end of that branch and used it as a bow saw. But I never thought of it for Chaga harvest. I'm thinking this will work good. This will work really good. And then I don't do what Phil does. I don't get up on no damn ladder and try to chisel that stuff off a tree. That stuff don't come off easy. I mean, people don't understand that damn piece of Chaga on that tree. It don't want to give up. It does not want to give its home up. And there were times I thought that crap's got to be healing itself right back to the tree in between each swing, because it ain't moving.
Yeah, no, it was not easy sawing that. Because even Si said, he said, oh yeah, if you take the saw to it, it'd be no problem, because it's like hard balsa wood. I'm thinking, this is like no freaking hard balsa wood I've ever known.
It was actual tree.
It was actual hard wood. Shit.
He's cutting into the actual tree.
Even birch is an easier wood to saw through than what I sawed through. What I sawed through was so dense. Again, it's like you said, it's been a knot. What I sawed through was so dense. It was amazing.
I think it was a burl that was growing on the side of the tree, where it's the fibers of the tree creating that burl, and the grain is all goofy. It's not straight grained. It's all curly, and that stuff's hard to cut through.
What's up, Miss Louisiana Housewife? How are you? Welcome. Yeah, that was no good. But again, I probably should have dug on that other side first, just to see before I started hacking on that one side. I should have really done that, and I didn't, because I figured, I'll just get on this side and it'll be fine. But no, it was.
Yeah, when you held up that piece and showed it to me, and I could see that bright copper line, it was just like, oh my gosh, there's some awesome Chaga that hasn't grown yet.
Well, again, you could see on the Chaga up there, you could see the copper on the outside. You could see little spots here when it was on the tree. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is Chaga. There's the color Sty was telling me about, right? No,
I just up on the hill when I listen to you. Like, you running behind the trees like.
It was an 8-minute long video with like 20 seconds of me talking at the front and 20 seconds of me talking in the rear. So it was like, it's basically going to be 7+ minutes of me just tap 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 tap. And
I love it when you started just swinging that hammer. I could tell he's pissed, man. He's just beating the hell out of it with that hammer.
And I did have it, fast forwarded twice and I was looking at it, and when I go up with the hammer, it would sound like a woodpecker. I was listening to it, and I'm watching it, and I'm thinking,
Well, look
there's
at
got to be something more I
that.
can do with this. And that's when I decided to add that music to it. It was more
was-
comical than anything else,
Benny Phil,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
the American
comedy.
version.
yeah. I want to see more of that. That's comedy. I will love that. Yeah, that.
Well, and
Well,
it's like the message I left. It was just great seeing you out there getting all that fresh air.
Well, that's the same music I used in the blooper with me and my oldest boy when we did the hot sauce
Yeah.
on the front porch. I got one of me and him doing the hot sauce, and then I got another one of all the bloopers of me and him doing the hot sauce, and that was the same music I used for that. So I knew where to find it.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah. I needed
How long
that.
did it actually get that Chaga to grow where he was trying to harvest it at?
What was
Bill?
that?
How long will it take that Chaga to actually grow?
About between 15 and 25 years.
Oh Lord! Well, you can forget
Yeah.
about that, Bill.
Right?
Phil will go out there and go, how the hell am I going to get my wheelchair up there? Just
that's
let
neat.
dog up there. It's ready now.
Now, Stuy's telling me that most of the ones he's ever done, they've been at eye level or lower. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
so 15, 20 years, that tree, 15, 20 years, they should all be up to that high.
Exactly.
I mean,
That-
the freaking tree grows, right? It grows up too. If freaking Mother Nature puts them up there, it makes it hard to get to them.
You can watch my video in that Chaga list I told you about there, Spicy. Watch the video, Dreaming of Chaga, and look at how many, there's some Chaga that are only that far off the ground, less than 18 inches. Great big Chaga, less than 18 inches off the ground. You'll see
How?
that. You'll just like, Jesus, that ain't right, you know.
That ain't right. God damn it.
But then
I
there's
think-
some pictures with it almost 30 feet in the air too. You know.
I think I will be dreaming of Phil and Chaga tonight. I'm laughing.
Yeah, with that music in your dream in the background.
Well, I went over the big tree I was telling you about. Now, the big tree that I was telling you about has a big piece of Chaga on it that's the size of 2 big hornets or wasp nests. Imagine the biggest nest you can think of, and it's like
Boy.
2 of them on the side of this tree. But it's like, I swear, it's got to be like 16, 17 feet up easily because I've got a 12-foot ladder. What's up, Nick Jones? What's up, Sam?
Nick,
I got a 12-foot ladder, and I went all the way to the top rung on the 12-foot ladder, and I was holding the tree up there. But I could reach and touch the Chaga. I was trying to break little pieces off, but yeah.
Yeah. You know, I didn't suggest it, Phil, and mainly because you told me that there's homes on the other side of the street. Now, if it's far enough back in the woods, what you do if you don't have one, go borrow a 30-06 from a friend, and you shoot. All you do is shoot the Chaga from the side, and it'll blow that big chunk off the side of the tree. A good shot with a deer rifle.
What's the siren?
Yeah. With a 30-30, you usually have to take 2 or 3 shots, but a 30-06 will knock it right off the tree.
It's got to be Granny because it's not Roman. He's muted.
Is it
You're
you
having to
running?
get-
I got nothing running.
What have you done now, Granny?
Oh,
Yeah, what's the fun in taking a 30-06 in the middle of the woods when you can look like a jackass in the neighborhood on a ladder,
That's right. Yeah,
tossing hammers around?
You know, it's a different type of excitement. It's when all the squad cars show up with the lights on, and there's some kook across the street with a high-powered rifle, and he's just shooting in the air all over the place. Oh, different kind
They
of.
don't know.
And Phil would be rolling on the ground towards the end there when they tackle him and cuff him.
Phil's a tree lover now, so yeah, he's going around and hug old trees.
Yes,
No,
Stuy's
don't
giving me
go
too
out
many
there.
bad ideas.
Don't go out there and start shooting them damn trees. I don't want to find out that the cops are tackling you out there.
Why don't you just take
He
a
said something
chainsaw out there and cut down the whole damn tree, and then you got all day to worry about it.
He said something about hornet's nest. That was the weirdest thing I've
Phil
ever
and I-
seen. His husband and his brother, they went and had a contest who could get the most hornet's nest and the biggest. And let me tell you what, that was an interesting contest to say the least.
I bet it was.
Yeah, you got to make sure that do like I do, and you do super late season or super early season harvest of old nests.
They were getting them full.
But yeah, they're still occupied.
Yeah.
Yeah, I harvest the ones that aren't occupied, except for one I accidentally brought back to the sty shack, and I got it sitting pretty close to the wood stove. Thought, well, tomorrow I'll clean it up and I'll spray it and everything, and because I used to harvest them and sell them, you can make a lot of money off them. But middle of the night, all of a sudden, I heard my dog whimpering, and then I heard bzzz. I got up. Son of a bitch, sty shack's full of hornets. I woke them fuckers up, boy. Oh, that was only once that happened, but yeah, I don't want it to happen again. But no, I was telling Phil, you know, on private property, yeah, it's no big deal. Take chainsaw out there, you get any chaga you want. You know, I don't care how high up the tree it is. But you're out there where the public can see you, and you don't talk about it in your video. You never, if anything, you say, "Oh, look, I found this tree that must have been knocked down in the storm, and it's got a big chaga on it." Don't film the stump where you saw it, because on my one chaga video, I got over 40,000 views on it. And I told Phil, I said, "You should see how many comments I've deleted off of that video. You're out there raping the woods, and you're killing the birch tree, you animal, you," and on and on. If they find out you sawed one down to get a chaga, the comments that are going to come in. Every tree hugger in the world's going to be attacking Phil. He won't be able to walk down the street.
I would never cut down a tree to get to chaga.
No. But you would harvest it off of a tree that's already on the ground.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, just make sure the tree's already on the ground.
Yes, Nick, you can post jokes.
Oh, you filthy animal.
Yes, die, you filthy animal.
And Nick Jones wonder if he can post a rude joke. Phil. Nick Jones wonder if he can post a rude joke.
I did. I told him yes.
No, it doesn't say anything here.
I didn't type anything. I said it out loud. I use my words.
Oh. How?
Yeah, Nick.
I don't think you heard it. I don't know.
You know, Nick has got good. You know, when Nick Jones has become a friendly follower, you know, a really friendly follower, he'll ask, "Hey, by the way, can I put a nasty joke up here in the chat? Are you okay with that?" He asks. I've seen him in other places. You don't ask.
Yeah. And that's why they kick his ass out.
Yeah, that's why they kick him out.
He can delete it after a while. He'll delete his jokes after you see it, and that's the nice thing about Nick. He does that.
Oh yeah, he does that too. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I've seen him. Yep. If it's a really rough joke, he'll go back and delete it out. Yeah.
Sing the words, everyone. Where did he turn with sheep? What?
Like
Yeah,
Maine,
yeah.
DC, dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Yeah. Dirty deeds done with sheep.
Yeah, you're just enjoying that way too much there, Ann.
Oh yeah, I just have a picture of you running. Yeah, I have Benny Hill. You, yeah, you are Benny Hill for me now. Yeah,
Yes, Cindy, go ahead and do a video of you going to Walmart with the gas mask on.
Yeah, do that.
Ann had pictures of that character over in her neck of the woods, big cart full of groceries in a full hazmat suit with the gas mask.
I saw another one today. People are crazy.
They're not.
I want to see if I can
It's
find
not
that.
so crazy now, is it?
Well, this is like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it depends
But
on
the thing
depends
is-
on that person and their immune system. If that was
Well-
someone like Carolyn Kinnard with a greatly reduced immune system, and she was the only one that could go get herself groceries,
Yeah, mine
that
is
would make
peaceful.
sense for Carolyn Kinnard to go out like that.
Yeah.
I have a respirator in the garage.
Yeah, but don't you use that to?
Well, I
No?
haven't yet, but that's a great idea. Thank you, Phil. for
That's a great
poisoning
idea.
young minds.
Yeah. Oh, you just gave them a reason to have it.
I know how I'm gonna get through these.
Yeah.
Well, there was that
the
football
respirator.
player that did that.
Oh, geez, that's stupid.
Yeah, there was a football player that got caught doing that. He graduated college, and before he went to the combine or something like that, there's a video of him that went out there where he was getting high using the gas mask and whatnot. It dropped him as far as where he got chosen. But
I think I remember that.
of course, so did Michael Phelps, right? Michael Phelps
Yeah.
was hitting a bong before his last
Laramie Tunsil was his name.
Laramie Tunsil. The gas mask bong.
Gas mask bong. Yeah. Google guessed it before I was done typing it.
Yeah, there you go.
Dumbass. Millions of dollars to be made. Can't resist the gas mask. That's
Yeah,
me.
he did.
That's totally me.
As I recall, though, he still got drafted, just
He
not
did.
drafted as high.
No.
As high.
Right.
He got drafted higher, but not higher on the list.
I don't know why they're still testing for weed or anything. I guess they changed the rules. I don't know.
I think for NFL athletes, because you have to be the best of the best. It isn't like going to work, man. When you're talking about an NFL athlete, you need to be able to go out there and you need to have your wits about you. I think 110%. You can. If you go home or relax with that a little bit, but you need to have your head on a swivel, or your head will be rolling in the helmet on the asphalt or on the the turf.
Yeah, I get that, but I mean, I do what I do at a very, very high level, and it's very, very much mental. It's all brain
sure.
power, and if you can do it, you can do it. I don't know, but I agree. I mean, until there's better ways of testing, like you shouldn't be high on game day. Hell no.
Right.
But if you got high 3 days before that, and then you test positive on the Saturday before the game, I mean, come on. That's a little ridiculous to me.
I've been told, and I don't know, so don't take me as, but I've been told, you can get high, and it won't test in your system. In order for it to test in your system, you got to be pretty much doing it regularly on a daily basis in order for it to test in your system. So if you're doing it that frequently, then you are probably going to practices. You're going to, film, because you're in the NFL, you're watching a lot of film. So are you really, when you're watching film high, are you really catching everything? Some people, they say it brings up their alertness and things like that.
No, I don't think I would not put anything on that. I mean,
a lot of people think they drive better on weed than they do.
Fuck no, they don't.
It just goes to show they're thinking they are.
No,
I've been told, hey,
They're just thinking they are.
it helps with pain. It helps with anxiety.
Right.
It helps with glaucoma. Helps with certain things that these guys. I mean, maybe they have some anxiety. Maybe they got whatever. But yeah, you're right. I mean, even when I was in testing, you had to piss like, I think it was like 30 parts per million or something. I don't remember what the test results were, but it basically meant you had been smoking at least a few days in a row. There's one thing if you smoke once a week, twice a week, it's completely different if you're habitually doing it, but they haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they don't. There's nothing carved in stone. That it's still an unproven in a sense, an unproven science. Our drug testing and our organization, and your organization can set their own standards, and our standards were such that you might come back as a positive, but we didn't take it as a disciplinary positive unless it came so high on the scale that it showed that you were habitual, that you wouldn't have that much in your system unless you're habitual. Where I get up in the morning, that's my first smoke, and when I go to bed at night, that's my last smoke. Those people that were hitting at that level, you knew they were habitual, so then we'd call them out on it. But it was, we'd have low readings that you just go, so they smoked a joint yesterday. What the hell? They showed up to work sober this morning,
But metabolism has a lot to do with that too, and we haven't figured out how to stop making Americans fat. So we don't know anything about metabolism. We have no idea how to balance what metabolism is versus intake.
Right.
We haven't figured any of that out yet. So
no.
In the weed, fat content in your body, it stays in you longer if you're bigger, and all that. It's just it's a minefield of disaster.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, with everybody, with it being legalized now, maybe they'll do more testing. Maybe they'll do less. Who knows?
Well, see, and that's the thing is when it's legalized, a lot of different college labs can say, hey, now we can just legally actually create a source group and a test group, and we can actually do studies, and we don't have issues or a bunch of hoops to jump through. And so, by legalizing it too, it leaves doors open for them to get more data and, come up with some more facts on it instead of everybody making shit up, thinking that, oh yeah, well, I seen one guy that was, oh boy, was he ripped and this and that, but you don't realize the guy next to him was the guy that was really talking, the guy that you're looking at. Yeah, it's his first round. I mean, yeah, a lot of opinions out there, like Roman saying, it'll mess your mind up trying to figure out all the different variables that can affect what's happening. And yeah. The blueberry pie isn't pretty, but it's very tasty. Yeah, I tell you what, I'll take blueberry pie over purple waffles any day.
Oh, there you go.
No.
You want to talk about ugly? That blueberry pie looks pretty damn good, if you ask me.
Yeah, blueberry pie does sound good. Haven't had any pie in a while. I'm trying to think the last time I had any pie. I really haven't had any cake. I had a frosted covered brownie for my son's birthday.
He's thinking about American pie.
You had a wedding cake, the most expensive cake of your life.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one joke. Yeah, what kills a woman's sex drive? Wedding cake.
Did you get any pie that night?
Yeah. Don't let her eat any of the cake.
Cool. Luckily, I never had any wedding cake.
Me neither.
Ow. Cool, Ann.
What's up, Nick?
I just want a pavlova. Mm-hmm.
What's up, Nick?
Oh,
Hey, Nick.
sometimes it's so much better to bite your tongue, Granny.
Did you save the top layer? My ex-wife and I, we saved the top of our cake. We're going to eat it at our first anniversary. This other couple, we went out to this park and we got the top of our wedding cake out. Yeah, no, don't do it. So I took one bite out of that SOB and I started yelling at the others, don't eat it, no, it's gone bad just like the wedding. Just kidding. Marriage. It's yeah, the cake lasts about as long as the marriage.
Well,
Don't eat it. Don't eat it, man.
It's not my first wedding, so I talked to the baker, and they said, you know what? Included in the price, we will ship you a brand new top layer cake a year later. Yes,
Yep.
a fresh top layer cake a year later. So no, I don't have to eat that rusty, dirty bastard.
Yeah. See, and
What?
I found out after we tried eating that damn thing from a local baker that I was acquaintances with. He said, "Why the hell didn't you tell me that you wanted to do a cake anniversary thing?" He says, we would have duplicated that top for you. He says, "You got good pictures of the cake." Hell, he says, "I would have made you a fresh one." I said, "Oh, now you tell me." I gagged all afternoon after he tried to eat that.
Yeah, that's.
And I looked at it as, is this an omen of where this marriage is going? Oh my!
Oh God, no!
That cake was so sweet when we got married, but boy, it tastes like shit a year later.
Tastes like Dirty Witch.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't touch that broom. Oh, don't touch that broom. I've been near what's been riding it. You don't want to touch that broom.
That's all right. You just order a new cake for 1 year and just call it done. That whole thing is stupid.
Yeah, I don't know I don't even remember that.
I bet she does.
That,
I'm
I
sure
I think if anybody tasted that year-old wedding top cake, if you change the laws where if you get divorced, you got to sit there and each of you have to eat half of that cake top in order to get your final divorce, there'd be a lot less divorces. They'd say, "Yeah, I can put up with you before I can eat that cake." Yeah, I'll have 2 tubes of terror, please, Your Honor. Yeah. Your Honor, can I have the tubes of terror, please?
No cake, goddamn
it.
The wedding was great. Thank you for asking.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
So Mike wasn't even around when your 1 year came up, huh, Cindy? Well, that happens when you're in the military, man. You never know where your spouse could be. I know I was out for 5-6 months where they recalled me for Desert Storm. So shipped me back for a month and a half. Thought we were gonna go overseas and go fight, but nope, they ended it. So, but yeah, you never know with a spouse in the military where they're gonna be or anything else.
Thanks, Canoe Hound. Yeah, last night was my 3-week anniversary.
Yeah, but
no, tonight.
Hey,
is
Roman.
my 3-week anniversary. Wait,
tonight.
He's still in the first trimester of his marriage.
First trimester. That's right. I'm just starting the show.
Yeah, just starting the show.
Hey, Roman. Don't forget you got less for killing someone as well.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
How's your marriage coming along, Nick?
I haven't even started on the first one. Why do I want to get married?
Oh, you're having so much fun as a single bachelor guy, right?
No, my last girlfriend, who was with her for 8 years, and she ended up shagging one of my mates.
Oh, God.
That's nice.
Well, it was nice for me. I shagged
her having sex with your friends.
Hey,
well,
Spicy, it was nice for me. It was nice for me. I shagged a mum and 2 sisters.
There you go.
That's a good way to go. Well, how old are you, Nick?
21.
Yeah.
The hell you are. Well, I'm going to guess you were born in 74.
I'm guessing you're 45.
No, I'm 42.
All right.
Not if you were born in 74.
You're not 42, are you? No.
Yeah.
No.
1978. Yeah.
What's
I
the
was just
74
guessing
about
that
then?
74 down here. That
Yeah,
might
that-
be, you know.
No, that's the last two numbers of my army number. Because there was that many Nick Joneses on YouTube, so I just put that down.
Ah,
74. He was the next Nick Jones at that time.
yeah, Nick Jones 1 through 73 was taken, so 74 was the next one. So
Yeah.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't let Nick Jones 73 come up on here because he would be the wrong Nick Jones. He takes it down.
Yeah. Keep an eye on that last number. Yeah. Hey, I see a bird on the screen.
Oh, he turned into Dick Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm getting the cough.
Too much
You
weed.
know, I met a fella back in the early '80s, and actually we were working for the same outfit, but we didn't work together. But we were all sitting around this picnic table one day, and he's sitting there, and all of a sudden here comes this gal walking out, and she's standing behind him, just scowling at him. And I thought, oh shit, that's got to be a disgruntled girlfriend or his wife, one of the two. And I pointed at her, and he turns around, looks, and he sees it. The look on that guy, I thought he died right there. He gets up and he walks off over to the parking lot, and he's talking to her for the longest time. And he comes back and he sits down, and I said, "What was that about?" And he goes, "Oh shit," he says. "You know what?" He says, "I didn't realize until she told me in the parking lot that it's been almost 8 years, and no, we still are not divorced." Oh, Jesus. He says, he says, "I broke that crap up about 7 years ago." And he says, "And I haven't seen her." And he said, and lo and behold, there she was. And he said, "I lived single for so long that I didn't realize I wasn't divorced. We never did actually get a divorce." I said, "Boy, you better do it now. This is a pretty good job. She's going to tap you for 50%, boy."
Good night, Leanne.
Good night.
Right.
What was he doing with that bat under there, Roman? Eh?
What?
He was bad to the monkey.
Oh, well, that monkey had it coming. He needed a little ball tickle. It seems like it's been a while since he's had a ball tickle. We're grown men. We can't go too long without a ball tickle before our egos start to suffer. We need our egos built back up by a good ball tickle.
Ball tickle. Ball tickle.
Tell me
What?
I'm wrong. Go ahead. Tell me I'm wrong. Right
I
there.
don't know. I don't have balls. I don't know.
Oh, you got balls. They're on the inside.
I got balls, but it's been like
Really? Prove it.
I had my landlady tell me this morning when I went to check my mail, I ran into her, and my landlady told me, she says, "Sty, that argument we got into the other day," she said, outside there with all those people in that incident, it was a bad incident. And I told her, I said, she goes, "Why did you step in?" I says, "'Cause you ain't got the balls to do it." I said, "If you're going to run a place this big, you got to have some balls." So she tells me this morning while I'm getting my mail, she walks up and she goes, "Sty, that argument the other day, I totally understand where you're at. I get it. I get it." She says, "But I just want to let you know, no, you're right. I don't have any balls." And she just turned around and walked away. I thought, oh, shit, she just kicked me in mine. Because about 30 people heard me say to her, "You just ain't got no balls. You ain't got the balls to do anything about this." So, yeah, she reminded me this morning that you're right. I don't. Yeah. Oops.
thought about
Well, I'm
that.
glad she didn't come up and say, "You're totally wrong, Sty. Here, look." Oh, shit, no.
Yeah.
that would have put me right in my place.
Maybe you are wrong then.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Ooh.
It's too bad. It's too bad people without insurance can't afford the Dyson ventilators. They gotta
Right.
get the ones made by GM. Oh God, I gotta do this again. Oh, Lord.
Bye, Go Fish. Bye, Carol.
Monkey.
Look what he's doing to your monkey.
And then that thing's wiping its ass on its forehead.
Oh, it's hard to keep the timing with that one. Oh, here's another one you got to keep the timing with. Oh, I have no rhythm. I have white boy rhythm. I can't do it.
Oh, God.
I go fish.
Have a good night, Go Fish.
Good night, Go Fish.
Good night, Go Fish.
Good night, Go Fish. Good seeing you. Take care of yourself, all right? Watch out for people like these.
Nick Jones is like Gemma Journey Grace. He just disappeared.
Yeah, I know.
That's a winner, Roman. Watch out for these guys. Yeah. I
was included. It wasn't. I didn't leave myself out.
Thank God that you're in your own little box down there, and you're just pointing around in your own box. Watch out for all these guys. I think I am.
Move me, Phil. Move me.
Oh, we could do that.
Okay. Hey. I want to survive this stream, you know. Oh, shit. Yeah. Check the
Oh, God. Hey, Dennis, you want to come up?
Roman, how's my prostate? Yeah.
It feels like a 19-year-old. I don't know what you're doing, but I say keep it up, brother. You must be practicing your Kegels because you're doing well.
Yep, you betcha.
Oh, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. I don't know. I got something. I had to start clearing my throat. No.
What?
Too much time out in the public.
I get a kick out of it for the last week on streams. I've seen people almost on every stream go, oh, I don't have the virus. I don't. Does anybody on here give a damn that you got the virus? I can't get it from you guys. Hey, Dennis.
What's up, Dennis? How you doing, man?
Dennis,
what are you doing?
Dennis with the checker. Hey, how you doing, man?
That's so bad. That's so bad.
Oh, you're doing, man.
Hey, Dennis, we're here for you.
Dennis is dirty.
You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it clean.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, you will like that, won't you?
This isn't about me.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't remember. So yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
So Phil, Chaga really kicked your ass, eh?
You're gonna kick my ass?
Yeah, being up and being 8 feet up in the air and trying to. Yeah, I tried everything, man. Well, come to find out, trying everything, I shouldn't have been trying anything because the son of a bitch was rotten. Today when I got on the one side that had been harvested, or at least I thought it had been, that was a little dry rotted. The further I could dig in there with the chisel or the hammer or whatever, and it was soft all the way back through there, and none of it was that copper color. So it was a dried knot. What me and Cy have determined is that it was probably a knot that was on the tree that Chaga started to go over the top of, because there's like a thin layer, an eighth of an inch or less, underneath all that part.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, and it's like I told Phil, I did a little research after we talked, and he showed me what he had and that, and I did a little research this afternoon, and messaged a couple of guys that are really top end on it, and they said baby Chaga, and actually, Phil, where you said like it's dry rotted under it, and they said that obviously the tree had been injured near like a burl, and then that Chaga set up in that injury, and that's probably part of the tree rotting away. And that's it. The Chaga had started, but the tree started to rot away under it. And and the one guy, he totally agreed that it was covering a burl. And he said, and if it's only, because I thought it looked like it was maybe a half inch. I told him about a half inch, and he goes, "You got baby Chaga." He says, "Go back there in 15 years." Hey, Phil, those rubber gloves, a guy with them rubber gloves on, showing them off on screen, scares the hell out of me. I remember when I first went into truck driving and I had to get my annual exam, they give you the old exam, This doctor comes in, I'm waiting for the exam. The doctor I had was this skinny little Asian gal, and I'm going, oh, this is going to be good. The exam is going to be easy. All of a sudden, here comes this big dude in there, and he can barely get a glove on his head, barely, fingers about an inch and a half around. And he says to me, he goes, "This is not going to be pleasant for you." And and the worst thing I could have said, I should have just kept my damn mouth shut and lived through it. Worst thing I could have said, I go, "How about for you?" Should have never said it. Should have never said it. Should have never said it. And I hate having to ask: is this exam supposed to last 4 minutes? I mean, what the heck's going on back there?
The question is he supposed? The question is when he's giving you the exam, are both of his hands supposed to be on your shoulders?
Well, that's it. Yeah. Why is this both hands on my shoulders? Is there a second person in the room? I sure hope so.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Does anybody else think Dennis looks just like Brian Posehn?
Who's Brian Posehn?
Yeah, who's Brian Posehn?
Yeah.
Go on Google right now and look up Brian Posehn. He's one of my favorite comedians. He's a more underground guy. He's freaking hilarious. You have to look him up. Tell me he does not look like Brian Posehn. Are you Dennis?
Oh, he does.
Tell
who he is.
I think it might be Brian. Dennis, are you? It looks like Brian Posehn. I swear to God. You can't tell me it doesn't.
Look at these two dudes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty damn close, ain't it?
Same amount of facial hair,
and that picture you have looks like when he was a little heavier. He's had thinner years, and where he looked like Dennis. Dennis looks thin.
Uh-huh.
I swear
you don't want to look like that.
No.
Yeah, that's why Dennis never grows.
He's looking a little heavy there.
I put your glasses on.
Dennis, you can't see anything without your glasses. Why are you even doing it?
Once he's got them glasses on, yeah.
I swear to God, Brian Posehn. That was the first thought I got. I was like, oh my God, who is this guy? Is this Brian Posehn joining our crap?
There you go. It's getting better and better, eh?
Dennis, you should have just went with it. You should have said, "Darn, I've been found out."
Yeah, you should have looked kind of off camera and got shit. They know.
Yeah, I've seen that guy. I didn't know his name though.
I mean, neither. I've seen him before.
He's hilarious. He's hilarious.
He's been in some B-grade movies, hasn't he?
He's been in mostly underground like B movies.
Okay.
He was on a bunch of what's it called there? The one with Sheldon Cooper and all them guys there.
The TV show?
Yeah. The hell's it called there? Brain fart. Holy crap.
Like the Nerd Show?
Yeah, the Nerd Show there. What the hell's it called?
Yeah.
He was dating Amy Fowler there or whatever for a while.
Ah,
Yeah,
well,
look him
almost
up on
got-
IMDb. But yeah, dude, you totally look like a man, straight up. There's no
Okay,
question.
I'm shaving tomorrow. That's that.
Big Bang Theory.
What?
Big
Big
Theory,
Bang,
that's it, yeah.
That's it.
Well, isn't he also on The Office too?
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of shows. I've seen him. I didn't
He
know.
already knows he looks like him. He already knows he looks like him.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's mostly sitcoms you find them. Yeah.
I love his stand up. Dude's hilarious. Really, if you can watch his stand up, he doesn't get enough attention. But neither does Dennis, apparently, because here we are.
Dennis is funny.
Me neither.
Dennis is his own workforce right now.
Yeah. I mean, he's
How's
got
that
a crew of one. Yeah, and he's having a hell of a time with his one employee. I mean,
Yeah. He doesn't want to do anything.
he don't want to
right?
do nothing. Dennis got to go in every day and try to get him to do something. But
Yeah. Get off of YouTube.
Get off
Yeah.
of this. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
quit spending so much time on YouTube and get to work.
Yeah.
What the hell do you think I pay you for? Yeah.
Sounds like my job.
Oh, jeez.
Dennis' voice has the P. Allen Smith.
I really can't wait until all you guys go back to work, for crying out loud. I can't get nothing done. I'm on YouTube all the time. I'm retired and I'm busier than hell because I'm trying to keep track of all the people that aren't working, you know?
Well, I think it's boring. It's nobody on YouTube at daytime.
You know, actually, I've noticed that this week. It's just gotten dead.
It's more quiet now than it was before, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't understand
But
it.
yet YouTube's saying, oh my God, we got this huge influx of people and
I can
we
see
ain't
it.
seeing them.
Nope.
I'm not.
Well, I don't understand it because, again, look at, I mean, how many people are in here right now?
Right. Stream counts are
It typically doesn't dip below 20. Usually we maintain right around 20, 25 or so.
5 or more.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's been this way for a week.
View counts have dropped way down.
Well, if
You
we
know,
keep-
I've been I looked at my videos before this, 2 weeks ago versus what's happening this week, and my view counts have dropped almost 15 to 20% on all my streams, all my videos.
Really?
And it's like,
That's because
Come on,
Brian
people.
Posehn is stealing all your
I
watches.
think so.
Look,
I think
hey,
so. Yeah,
I got
let's
Brian-
go look at his numbers.
Yeah, let's look at Brian's numbers. I bet you Brian's got everybody over there. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a
I think YouTube's got a lot of problems with their stats and stuff going on right now because I keep getting all kinds of funky things happening. It keeps kicking out. Get the red bar goes across saying all video stats are not up to date or something. I don't know.
Yeah. And then they give you that notice that when you're uploading a video, this could take longer because of blah blah blah. My uploads have been just as fast as they've always been. And it's like, I think they were thinking ahead of the game. So we'll put all of these up there in case things do go to crap, that we've already made up our excuses, We pre-thought our excuses.
We're going to turn out me and Roman get for 2 Tubes of Terror because I posted it. I posted it on all my stuff. I know Ann started posting it right off the bat. I could see that. I sent it to Chase the Heat. I sent it to League of Fire. I should get a bunch of people from across the pond because at 3 o'clock here, it's 4 o'clock there or 7 o'clock there.
Right, it's in the evening
we
for them.
should get a good turnout tomorrow.
Yeah,
if people are actually getting the notifications. So
right.
I
That's
would
why I
just
keep
get out
telling
of you,
everybody.
man.
I
Hey,
keep telling everybody, share it out, because
Yeah.
the host might have shared it out all over, but that doesn't mean everybody got it. And some of those people might be your friends. So share it out so that your friends, for sure, there's a second chance they'll get the notification,
Yeah.
So
That's the only thing I'm thinking of. I'm thinking maybe people just aren't getting the notifications or something. I don't know.
I don't think they got I told
Right.
you, you was going live, and I didn't get any notification from you. I don't get any notification from you.
I didn't get
If,
one
if
from
it,
me
if it was
either.
just
Phil.
me that went down, if it was just me that went down in subscribers, I'm thinking, all right, well, maybe I did something, maybe I said something.
Right,
But, obviously, Skies went down. Everybody that I have seen, except for, this guy down here. Everybody.
I lost some too.
Okay.
I
just saw your last one, and Ann, when I'm talking to Ann's like, yeah, he's got 100 people. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, yeah, he's got 100 people in there. He had some good guests.
Yeah, he had good guests, and he was averaging around 80, 90 people consistently.
You know what, though? I was expecting way more than that. But when I posted 2 days ahead of time, when I posted the link, and you know how it goes on, it says, set your reminder. And you would see it on, nobody was seeing it. I was asking a bunch of people, is it popping up? And it didn't pop up. So I think I lost a lot of viewers that night.
Right. But now I've watched some big channels in the last week. I mean, these are guys with 1 million+ followers, and I'm going, oh my God! They put a video up, and usually in the first 24 hours they got 5,000 views. No ifs, ands, or buts, guaranteed 5,000, and they've got 1,500, 2,000. And you look back at their other videos, you're going, no, there's something going on. I mean, it's big, small channels, all of them, everybody.
Look in the chat. Harmon Heat is asking, did Phil and Roman each do 2 tubes? I mean, he should have seen.
Nope.
That it's coming
the news
tomorrow.
Earlier. Yeah, and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it.
Right. Well, I didn't get a notification on this stream tonight. I found it because I refreshed my homepage, and it just happened to show up. There was only 4 streams that of the hundreds I follow. There was only 4 streams, and Phil's was in the list. And I thought, you buggers, no notification. And it should have been right on top, because I was off the internet for over 2 hours. And when I popped it up, refreshed it, that notification should have been one of the top ones.
Yeah.
But I had
to go look for it.
I had to go look for it. Yeah. And so, there's something going on there.
My name's on the damn thing.
I send message to people on Messenger now because I know it's not going out. So I used to send it to Roman, and I didn't send it to Shane. And Shane is in there. He used to be here.
Yeah.
So.
I actually got one for Phil tonight.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
I did.
Cool. Yeah, Phil.
There'll be people come on that I know. Never
Phil, do not be shy. I notice you don't do it. Do not be shy. Post it over in the Sty Shack on Facebook.
Oh, I've just never done that before.
I never done that.
So that I don't have to. I mean, I try to keep up with you guys, and
I don't know.
I tell all the members of the Sty Shack, feel free, if you're doing a stream, post it up there. Let everybody in the Sty Shack know. There's about 120 people over there.
Yeah.
And those usually get about 60 to 70 views within 5-6 hours. So, always go ahead, get it over there, because it's in the Shack rules. You can do that.
Okay.
But you would think that the people that you go to a lot, you'd get their notifications more, but it don't work that way.
Yeah.
No.
Right?
I see people out there I don't even know I'm getting notifications for, and I'm like,
Me
I don't know
too.
these people.
Lately, I've been getting notifications at channels, and I'm going, who in the hell are they?
Right.
And it's like, and I don't have their damn bell rang,
but
I'm getting a notification for them. And then the people I got the bells rang for, I look over in the left-hand column, and they're streaming. I'm like, what? That's frustrating when you're getting weird streams from people you've never even heard of. And then some of them I go over to and I go, whoa, what the hell's going on here? If I want craziness, I want it with friends.
Yeah, really. No, that's because YouTube keeps screwing around with shit, eh? They're always.
I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Changing
What's
stuff.
up, Will the Rocker?
Hey,
Hey,
Will.
Will the Rocker.
How you doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
Will. And that's it. Is YouTube said they sent a ton of their people home. And some of them are working at home, but some of them aren't. So the thing is, and I think that's the way it is with a lot of corporations, they send all the good, hardworking people home, and all of their cousins and shirt tail relatives that they hired get to stay and keep working. So they're the ones that don't know nothing.
Yeah.
I hired my dumb cousin, but he's good at what he does. Nothing. He does nothing, and he's really good at it.
He's good man in the barbecue out back.
Yeah, and he's the last guy that gets laid off. Yeah. I wonder if we don't have a little of that going on over at Google right now.
Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I know it works that way in government.
Works that way.
If they work for government, some of them, if they work for government and weren't elected, then somehow they're related to somebody, somehow, somewhere. And yeah, they're somebody's advisor. Just like, oh, Jesus.
Well, you had in our state, we're getting in the wrong area, but politics. You had in our state the guy that wound up in jail, Kwame Kilpatrick, the mayor of Detroit. His mom was like in Congress or in something crazy. That was what helped. The Kilpatrick name was out there, is why he got the job. And of course, he learned how to be corrupt. So his ass wound up in jail. God damn it.
Well, I know with the government organizations I worked with, they were trying to hire a fraud investigator, right? And this gal put in for the position, and they got her up there, and they're closed interviews. There's 9 council members that will make this decision, and it's just me, the personnel director, and the prospective employee. And she gets there, and those 9 are going, "Oh, we can't hire her. Look at, she's got a history of fraud, embezzlement, blah blah blah." And they asked us what we thought, the other executives, and I go, "Hire her." And they go, "Are you crazy? Look at her record." I said, "She's an ace for this job. Her job is to investigate fraud. She's not in a position where she can actually commit fraud. She's not in a position she can embezzle. So she's going to do the best job." And they said, "What makes you think so?" I said, "If anybody knows fraud, it's her." I said, yeah, hire her. She's going to catch all these people committing fraud. She's going to say, they ain't no good at it. I know I could commit fraud better than that. Hell yeah, nail that one. And you know what? They hired her, and she's still working there. That was 15 years ago. And they can't keep up with her fraud cases, man. She nails everybody. She's an ace because she spent half her life committing fraud. So the thing is you don't want them to learn how to commit fraud after they get in the job. They should know how to do it before they get there if they're going to be a fraud investigator.
What's up, HS Gaming?
That's a good point. I can make a good comparison to my ex-girlfriend. I should have never got involved with her once I realized what she was capable of was the same thing I was capable of. I should have fucking known better and learned that bitch was psycho. Move on.
Hey, you don't want to compete to see who's the craziest person in the relationship. You definitely want to be the craziest person in the relationship.
No, I wasn't even trying. I just stood a chance.
That's you. Yeah.
I mean, I'm crazy, but I'm not like that girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows that.
I'm completely normal, Ann.
Yeah, fuck no.
That girl was
I'm completely, totally normal. There's nothing wrong with me.
That girl was COVID-19 crazy.
Oh God!
Even if it was you and me together, you will still be the one that was crazy. Yeah, I'm being like way on the bottom, and you will be all the top of here.
I wouldn't even have liked her if she wasn't a squirter.
You're insane.
Oh.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did, Rom.
I mean, sorry.
I've never experienced that ever.
It's pretty interesting, pretty fun. Be honest with you, it's kind of gross, kind of fun
I
at
was
the
thinking
same
more
time.
along the girl end. But,
Are you really going into that now?
Oh well, no.
No, maybe no.
I mean, always call her an Uber. You don't stay with her. Don't stay with her.
I think you have to rename this channel, Phil.
This is kind of spicy talk.
It's not just spicy.
And we did go from 13 people watching to 14. So yeah, I was always it's attracting someone.
I'm showing 17.
Oh, that was because I share it out once more.
I'm showing 17 in.
Yeah, that's what it's showing right now. Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep sharing it out, guys. Yes, 16 here. Yeah, 17. Okay.
Let's see here.
It's funny because I do sometimes during the stream, and it doesn't seem to make a difference. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. It really does. Because I've been seeing that sometimes that people see it's not the first time because maybe they think it's over. Like I share it every hour. I share it every hour. I think and try to.
Well, it looked like you shared it about 13 minutes ago because I'm getting your notification on my phone right now.
Yeah. So that's 2 hours that was now. Yeah.
Well, that's how we went from 13 to 17. Now we're at 18. So hey.
Yeah, there you go. You see?
There you go. Hey.
I didn't, so I did just now.
Keep sharing it out, guys.
Well, thank
share
you, Granny.
Share the love. Talk dirty. That helps. Yeah. Oh, how you doing?
Hey, Sty.
Hey,
Oh, I want to tickle your bear now. Oh.
don't tickle my beard.
Oh, yeah. I can tickle it lower down then. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sty.
Oh. I can't even see you guys because I'm turning it out again.
Oh, we can see you.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm sure you can.
Mm-hmm.
I want those teeth. He got some nice looking top teeth. I want those.
You might want to use some conditioner in that beard.
He does. He is really
Yeah,
tough.
it's wild today. Wild and crazy today. I had to move closer. I couldn't see my 65-inch TV.
Hey, put the picture up, Phil. Put the picture up.
I decided I would use the keyboard where it's at instead of bringing it over on my lap this time.
Thank you, Will.
There we go. Shared. Community tab.
There you go. People are sharing. They're listening. Thank you.
happy.
Know, with TubeBuddy, you can go in and you can see every people that's sharing it out. I found out that. Yeah, you can really see who's sharing it out with TubeBuddy.
Yeah, it'll tell you how many shares are out there.
Yeah. Who does it?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. You got to be careful with that.
Yeah, Eric.
Whoa. I mentioned that the other day about, if you're in TubeBuddy, you can see
Terrible.
a lot more details and this and that. I had 2 of my viewers say, I don't, now I feel like I've been guilted because you're saying you're looking at whether I'm sharing you out or not. 2 people have said that to me, and I thought, oh shit. So really, we're not spying on you. We're just trying to look at how our channel's performing. Because I cannot hold it against somebody that doesn't choose to share it out. I'm just glad that they're there. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't need to say they shared you out when they didn't.
Hey,
that too. If they're saying that I shared you, and they never do. But I don't trust TubeBuddy either because I looked at the TubeBuddy stats on one of my own streams, and I shared my own stuff out, and it didn't show that I did. So it's a tool, but it's not exact. Because I had
right. You always is.
Don't call me a tool.
Hey,
tool.
Cherokee.
Yeah, it's just a tool, guys. It's just a tool.
Look how funny that looks.
That I know.
That's funny.
Yeah, yeah. The
Who
great
wants to go to Mars?
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Sorry.
Makes me think of those helmets on Starship Troopers.
Why is it Rebel blue? He's been in for a while.
Who was it?
Cherokee Rebel. Rebel. Why isn't he blue?
Cherokee Rebel. Hey.
Cherokee. Eric, I did not see you come in.
No, he left.
And he's yeah.
He left.
He just left a message, so he's hearing me. Yeah, I didn't see you in there, Eric.
This laptop weighs about 347 pounds.
Oh, really?
One of the newer models, eh?
I was thinking the same thing, Mike.
No, this thing has 32 gigs of RAM and like 16 processors. It's huge. It's a desktop replacement laptop. It's huge and it's only like 3 years old, but holy shit, is it heavy.
Really?
Well, mine's got the 32 gigs, but that's it. Mine's not heavy enough. I don't know about all the servers and stuff, whatever it comes with.
Well, yeah, I ran an entire data center off this thing when I was training for one of my certifications. So I ran like 9 servers on it, including virtualization. And it still ran okay.
What the fuck?
But it's a beast. I'm going to try my work laptop next time. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Wear the processor on your back.
Yeah. Yeah, you need one of those baby carriers that you go over your shoulders or in front of you to lay your laptop in to carry around with you.
Well, this laptop's that fucking Abrams tank of laptops. I mean, it just does everything and it does it all well. Maybe it weighs 18 pounds.
Right. But if it's doing the job.
Yeah, I mean, it's like picking a girlfriend, right? It doesn't matter if you could pick the tiny little girl that weighs, 120 pounds and she's tight and does everything perfect, but she's mostly a bitch. I'd rather carry around a little extra weight to have the perfect performance out of my woman. And that's how I feel about my laptop. How I feel about my cars.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Boy, we got a good shot of Roman the Wise here for a moment. Roman the Wise, I tell you. He's that guy you're going to climb a mountain and ask him, why is my life so fucked up? Roman, boy. Put it all in one package for you. Just go down that list.
I'll tell you.
He's going to tell you flat out, see that little slim laptop you climbed up here with? Big mistake. Yeah. Roman.
That's right. Watch me light a one-match fire at 18,000 feet of altitude. I can teach you how to do it. It's not easy to do.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to light a one-match fire at sea level. You do it at 18,000 feet, yeah, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Done it many times.
I could be one of them wise men sitting up on top of a mountain. Any stupid gay who climbs up there and says they're there for my wisdom, I would have told them, we do have cell phones, dumbass. Why the hell did you climb all the way up here to ask?
There's no cell phone.
Are you smoking 100s?
Who?
Shut up, dude. Just shut up.
Are you smoking 100?
I know where you're going. I know where you're going with this already. Yeah, I am.
You get them by mistake?
No, I got them I ran out of shit. I ran out of my own, so I'm smoking hers.
Ah, okay. Yeah, my wife used to do 100s, and now she's just gone back to the regulars. But yeah, she used to always have that long
What-
thing.
What were you gonna say? Wait,
Are
no.
you guys under the
Oh,
impression
was
that
it?
women smoke 100s? I tell you what, that I smoke 100s, and I haven't found a woman yet that'll smoke one of these.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask.
What is it?
Phil, was why did you ask? Why does it matter?
Oh, just because I noticed, because it just looked from this vantage point, it looked
Like-
longer. It just looked, weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
it looked longer. Now he's got Ann's attention.
He's got cigarette envy.
That's right. There, you got it, Roman. That's it. Cigarette envy. Yeah, if my cigars came in regulars, I'd be buying them, but they only come in hundreds, and I gotta smoke my cigars. And I've had women say, "Hey, can I bum a cigarette? Those must be menthol." And I go, "Yeah, they're menthol." I don't tell them they're not cigarettes. And they got that nice long 100. They light it, and then they're gagging and stomping on it on the ground. I go, "Well,
Right.
it was a good sacrifice." Taught her that 100s don't all come in ultra light.
Well, that's an interesting thing to think about. So, like, I've thought about hundreds with like chicks smoke the hundreds, right? I mean that's kind of a sexist thing, but all they're doing is smoking more tobacco than you.
Right, exactly.
So
And
what
what I don't like is seeing a guy and my ex-wife and I'd argue over it all the time because I hated her buying them, the expense of them, those slims. And the ones she liked to buy, I call them vagina slimes. The
yeah, Virginia Slims. Yeah.
well, they were called Virginia.
Holder smoke
Slims.
those.
They were called Virginia Slims, but I didn't call them that.
Plain old fuck.
I cannot believe somebody's going to pay full price for that tiny little pack of cigarettes full of 20 little toothpicks that I take 2 drags off of it. It's gone. It gone. And I told her, I said, don't waste the money on them damn things. If you're going to smoke a cigarette, smoke a 100 at least. Oh, no, I like these. They're so dainty. And as I said, dumb. They're dumb.
They're thinking they're going to attract some 20-some-year-old girl with them, or 20-year-old boy, some young boy with my Virginia Slims. I'm a classy old chick.
Right. And that's the only thing slim about them.
Cougar
cigarette.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ignore my saggy ass. Pay attention to my cigarette.
Yeah.
I guess. Really?
I don't know. See, Ann, you would know nothing of any of this because this is not you at all.
Yeah. No.
You are a rock and roll chick all the way. And I love you. Yeah, you know the bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing I did notice, though, with a lot of gals from Europe that follow me and they'll get on the panel and that, and they'll say that they'll be talking. The next thing you know, they're going, and they're all smoking home rolls, and it's like, whoa. There are not a lot of chicks over here in the U.S. anymore that, if they're smoking home rolls, they roll them at home and they stick them in a case or something. They don't want anybody seeing them roll. Hell no, especially the gals in the UK, they're rolling right on screen. They don't give a shit, It's like, yeah.
Why would they care if somebody seen them roll one?
I roll.
Hey, what's up, Mo Homesteading?
But Granny, you're different.
We're
different.
From a different era. When I was young, there was nothing odd about it. Chick, in fact, I had a couple girlfriends. They did all my rolling for me when I was young.
They roll it better than you can.
Oh shit! It was. I'd be cruising down the road and I'd say, "Roll me one." And they're just a little cigarette machine, man. And me spilling all over and wasting tobacco and trashing papers. Yeah. No, girlfriends that rolled good. That was actually in my day a requirement. First date.
Hey, I gotta drive.
Yeah. Hey, roll me one. and then you're watching her, critiquing, and you're going, she's a keeper. She's a keeper. I'll keep her.
For
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it used to be a thing where you could roll with one-handed? Wasn't that a thing where you could roll with one hand?
I
Oh
tried
yeah.
that, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm
I
trouble.
when I was a teenager, I could roll single-handed. Now I couldn't even dream of it. But yeah,
Hey.
single-hand rolls. Yeah.
I
That was
dated
the
a girl that could roll a joint with one hand, but she also, when she first woke up in the morning, hit her bong to get her day started and just smoke pot all day. And it was like, yeah, that's something I probably don't need to learn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something I'm striving to be.
Yeah, that's the only home roll I do anymore too. Metal music is roll off of my bed once in a while. Oh shit. And I'm all rolled up in my sheet. Yeah, I'm smoked.
I'm always rolled up in my sheet. That's where stress comes from.
Hey, well, there's no problem with that, Justin. Waking and baking back, when you're a single man, and I know you got responsibilities and stuff. I mean, there's probably still people that do. So I mean, you probably shouldn't sit up here and judge people, because at the end of the day, there's people that get up and have to have drink the second they wake up to get right. So there are some people that have to smoke weed, I'm sure, first thing in the morning to get right. So
none of our lives are identical,
Yeah, no judge.
Yeah, none of our lives are identical. And the way I look at it is once they're up and running, then I determine, is that someone I like,
Right.
I don't determine it because of any habits they might have outside of my relationship with them. That ain't my place to tell them how to live, and because you just don't know, you just don't know what's in another person's mind and what their life's totally about. Yeah.
I know a guy that made $1.2 million last year's salary, and he works for a major corporation that is sort of out of Washington and Virginia. But anyway, he's more than happy to invite me to smoke pot every time I come to his house. And he lives in a $1.2 million mansion. And he can do his job. He can get by, and he can do his thing just fine. I can't place any judgment on that, right?
Right.
All I can do is go, God damn, where did you get this weed? Because I'm blown out of my mind and how high you just got me.
It must be something to do with his fund budget at $1.2 million a year, making that, his fund budget.
Oh, he knows where the good weed is.
Class of weed than the rest of the world,
Yeah, but it's just like, and he can still do that, and he can still make a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The VP. Yeah.
I've never met a violent person that smoked a little weed, but I've seen some violent people that drink liquor.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of alcoholics, as soon as they get to that point, man, then of course they're blacked out and they're freaking violent. That's the word.
God. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no comparison between people that smoke weed,
chill,
and people that drank whiskey till they're fucking retarded and beat up their girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is stupid. It's like if you would have just smoked a bowl with me, we'd probably have had a better night.
Yeah, chilled out.
You'd have fewer police. And you know what's funny is on our live, Phil, how often have you seen me smoke weed? Probably pretty rare, right?
Never.
No,
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
just
I've seen it, but yeah, it's not often.
yeah.
When
I
you
just-
say it, when you say it, yeah.
well, I say it because I know when I drink whiskey, sometimes I get angry and I get weird. Like alcohol makes your brain go weird, and
Yeah.
different types of alcohol affect different types of people differently.
Right. Oh,
Tequila
absolutely.
affects you differently. Whiskey,
Sure. Oh, yeah.
vodka.
Absolutely.
I mean, all of it affects you differently. And as you get older, and as we are all getting older,
Who is? Who is? I'm trying to take my old fart pills here.
Oh yeah, 5 o'clock. Here.
take
Well,
your
Talking
make
about
sure
older.
make sure it's your Friday, Sty. Make sure it's your Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
I hope it's stocked properly.
Yeah.
FRI.
Yeah. See, I don't even think of what they are anymore. I just count them. Yeah, I got the 5 I'm supposed to take at night. I'm supposed to take 7 in the morning and 5 at night. So yeah, there's 5. At least I got the PM box.
Hey, Bounty, how you doing, bud?
Mommy
Bonnie.
didn't have to say anything last time.
Hey,
Good
Bounty.
boy. Good
Holy
boy.
crap! Bounty showed up. What's up, brother?
Right on time, eh, Mom?
I'm proud of you. Good boy.
Right on time.
I'm so proud.
Take
Proud
your
mom.
pills.
Take your pill. It's no shit. She'll message me in the middle of the fucking night. Decided to take your pills?
She's
I
worried
do
about
I have somebody who cares
I
about
do
it.
have the people I care about. Sorry.
My own mother would talk to me the following day and say, "Did you take your pills last night?" No. And shit, if it gets past midnight, 1 o'clock, and she doesn't know whether I took my pills or not, she's messaging me. Sty, did you take your? Oh, but usually it's Sty, did you eat and take your pills? Yeah, you know.
You know, I've never taken pills. I'm young. I'm 44.
Oh, I got
I
mine.
never took pills until I became diabetic, and that was in my 40s. It's been over 20 years.
Were you much heavier then?
Oh yeah, much. I was about 300 pounds.
Oh shit!
I'm 200 now.
Okay.
And
How tall are you?
but yeah, I was 300 pounds, and I flew a desk. You know, I was on my butt most of the time. Yeah, and I drank. I would drink 3 6-packs of those big tall Pepsi bottles of cherry Pepsi. I'd drink 3 6-packs every day of those Pepsi. And yeah, when they found out I was diabetic, I blacked out at my desk, and the next thing I know, I woke up in an ambulance, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on here?" And they get me to the hospital, and first thing they did was they ran my blood sugar, and they go, "Oh God, man!" Holy shit! They're shooting me up with insulin right away. Yeah, I was at a 637. I'll never forget that number. 637. 637. And a high normal blood sugar is 120.
Yeah, high is 120.
High normal is 120. The acceptable range is 80 to 120. If you're between 80 and 120, it's not doing any physical damage to you. But once you get over 120, now you got issues. There's things going on. But I was over 600, 637, and they said, oh boy, yeah, this is going to be hard to control. And it was. And I was running between 200 and 300 units of insulin a day for about 12 years. And then I found Chaga, and I started drinking Chaga, and I quit that high stress, sit on your ass job, and got on my feet again and lost a bunch of weight. No more insulin. Yeah, and my blood sugars are in that 80 to 120 range all the time, and I eat pie, even the sugary pie. Yeah. So, but yeah, you know, pills. I never took pills. Never took pills until became diabetic, and then it was only 2 pills twice a day for all those years. And then when I had my open heart surgery, that's when boom, I ended up with these other extra 5 pills. You know, there's beta blockers and other crap I got to take. You know, but I actually had to go without them for 2 weeks one time because I'm uninsured. Everything for me is cash. You know, I got to pay for it. And so I went one time 2 weeks without any pills, no diabetic pills, nothing. I had no pills, just couldn't swing it. And you know, I went to the doctor on the 3rd week, and I was able to get my pills, but I hadn't started taking them yet. Went to the doctor, that she ran all the tests on me, and she says, "I'd never guess you were without your pills for 2 weeks." She says, "I can't believe everything came out in the green. You're good to go." She says, "But stay on the damn pills. That's what put you there. That's what'll keep you there." So, yeah.
Yeah, I've never been on a regular pill for anything. When I had knee pain, I was taking some like ibuprofen or something for the inflammatory whatnot.
Yeah.
That was a big waste because as soon as I went to the knee person to see about having something done, she gave me some shots of steroids, and I've been a couple 2 years at least without very much in the way of knee pain anymore. So, but she was telling me I got serious arthritis, and she's saying I'm pretty much bone on bone, but I don't feel bone on bone. But
boy, I tell you, you know, there's what's that?
Not until you and I get together, Phil.
Bone on bone. Oh, some docking or whatever they call it. Yeah,
a little bit of bone on bone. That's behind the curtain activities, guys.
I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, "Oh my god!"
I want to watch. Yeah.
Me too, brother. Me too. It was like, oh my god.
Phil's as bad as
I knew when you shook your head that you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Well, yeah, I'm circumcised, so it's gonna have to be your doc.
I don't know. I'm circumcised too. So.
Oh, we got no doc. We got no doc. Perfect.
Let's get one of those Chinese finger traps or something.
Oh shit! Oh, now that's a vision. Back off! You can't. Back off! Okay.
I got a one-hander upstairs we could use. That's awful.
Bad timing then, Triple Tail.
Yeah, we are all over the place. It's not just about spicy food. It's everything. Everything spicy. Every spicy.
Yeah, it's all spicy.
He definitely picked the right time. Everything spicy.
Everything.
I like it. Yeah, I love it.
That's pretty funny though, Triple Tail. Yeah. If I pull up the stream and the first thing I hear is you all gonna start talking. Welcome to Everything Spicy.
Shit. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing. Oh god, we're gonna do this tomorrow. Oh fuck.
I will get Roman. Oh god.
Oh lordy.
Oh god.
That is just some shit, boys. I did not want my mind tonight. I just
whatever. You did. You did.
I like
Secretly
it.
you did.
I seen both in boxers, so yeah.
Yeah, about 14 hours from now, neither one of us is gonna be laughing much.
That's right. That's right. Hey, what time tomorrow?
3 Eastern.
3 Eastern. Okay, 2:00 my time. That's good. That works for me. That works for me.
Yep.
What's happening?
Yeah, you have to babysit.
Well, me and Roman are both
I'll
doing
babysit.
2 prepare.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Sit on that,
to
baby.
do one's a challenge. To do 2, yeah.
Oh Lord, that means if I go anywhere tomorrow, I'm gonna have to take my tablet because I don't want to miss this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this. Yeah.
That'll be crazy.
I
Oh,
bet Phil will be over his chair on his floor or something. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Again, I plan on having my ice cream. I have a game plan for all this to try to minimize the amount of suffering that I will go through.
Of
Don't know if
course.
it'll work, but I'm
What
gonna
about
I'm gonna try
Roman?
this new game plan and see if it works for me. So
fuck! I didn't know I was supposed to have a game plan.
Roman figured all I got to do is show up.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll swing it,
okay,
see what
plan.
happens. I mean,
Right.
you know.
Last time Roman had some hot, he was on my panel and he disappeared and I didn't see him for 2 hours and then I just ended my stream. Yeah.
That's just like, yeah, we're not going to wait any
There
longer.
in the porch. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I want to see.
At the end of her stream, she said, "Hey, I'll see you all in about 4 days at Roman's funeral." Yeah, see ya. See ya. We haven't-
What was
he's
that
gone.
one?
He's gone.
What was that one?
And when Angie was up there, Phil was up there, Sty was up there. It's like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember Angie Max? You were talking with Angie.
Yeah.
The English lady who likes to talk.
You're done. What did you do? You did a Reaper, or what did you did? Oh, you did the. But he
The
did the.
twister. Jerky twister. Isn't
Yeah,
that-
that jerky. He did that super hot jerky.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I wish I had video of that one because I did pretty good on that one
Long-standing coma. wounded
until
from-
later.
Yeah, it was it was the after effects that you chowed it down like a champ. Everybody was just like, "Whoa, Roman, go!"
But yeah, but stayed on for like 2 hours, and then it like
all of a sudden, boom. We could
Destroyed
just
me.
see it in you too. You just all of a sudden we could tell. Oh,
But I
here it
like
comes.
to stay on as long as possible so you all can see what's going on, what happens to me, and how brutal it is. Because so many people just post videos of them doing the challenge, and they just get right at the end of that, they end it. You need to see what happens to you. It is not fun.
No. Well, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Justin, see you later. Be there tomorrow.
Bye, Harmony.
Yep.
See you, Harmon.
Hey,
Love ya.
something's on my head now.
Love you, man.
You want to see my lipstick?
Oh, she's lighting that monkey butt right up. Boy, that was pretty good. Flames coming out through his
It's not
crotch. And that was, yeah. On this end, that looked pretty good. That monkey finally got his ass burnt. Yeah.
Would you consider having your salad tossed by the opposite sex? Only if I was in prison. Maybe I'd think about it.
He said the opposite sex, not the same sex.
Oh, well, that's already happened. Are you kidding me? That's already happened at least 20 times. Come on.
I'm
outta here.
sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time recovering. I was just in shock when he said that. Yeah, maybe if I was in prison, I'm like, oh my God. He was saying I had secrets. Holy shit.
Well, maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
He started smoking them long cigarettes to get all weird again.
Oh, God damn it.
Now you see why I be so quiet, Dennis.
I know, right? Just taking it all in.
Hey, whatever it takes.
As long as Dennis doesn't talk, he can always say, "Oh, that wasn't me. That's that one comedian. It was just me." You know, there wasn't me sitting there. As soon as he talks, then he gives it all away. But
that's it.
Whatever it takes to get a pack of ramen, I'll do it.
Holy shit, I got a whole cupboard full of ramen. You want some?
Uh-oh.
I actually
believe it or
hate
not, that was
ramen.
one of the things they were kind of out of today at the grocery store was ramen noodles. I'm thinking,
really?
Yeah.
Wiped out?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dollar Tree too. They got their ramen noodles were wiped out. But I don't have normal ones in here. I got 16 packs of the super hot ones from Anya. I've
You
eaten
just
more.
spice out and put your own taste to it, you know.
That's she sent me 20 packs, 10 packs of the 2 times hot, and then 10 packs of this black one that it's all in Asian. I can't read shit on
Is
it.
that the one I got in?
It's the red one and it's the black one. The 2 times spicy and the black one. The black one is not.
It just says that it's super hot on it.
I can't read it.
It doesn't say anything else that you can read.
Oh, yeah.
And that one is just they're both Korean.
Yeah, both are Korean.
But the black one, I was afraid might be a lot hotter than the red one, and it's just a little hotter, not much.
I couldn't eat that.
It wasn't too bad.
I bought a backpack like that full of noodles from Korea. Everything I could buy. Yeah, I still got some. Oh yeah.
Yeah, my kid ate one of each. Oh no, come to think of it, I'm down to 14 because I ate 4 and I gave 2 to my kid, and he the black is super hot and the red is 2 times hot. But I don't know. I just didn't know. I didn't notice enough difference between the 2 of them. But my kid, he's always he likes spicy on his food, spicy food, but he's never done any real anything super hot. Well, I gave him those noodles and went over to visit him last week, and he goes, "You and them fucking noodles." I go, "What?" What? And he goes, "Yeah, they're hot enough where they aren't enjoyable." I said, "Hey, put a small dab of sour cream on top of them and stir it in there." I said, it'll break it. It'll break the big bite out of it. But I eat them because I actually love the flavor of them.
I don't know how you can taste anything. They burnt my mouth plumb up.
Roman is cooking. He likes your lips now. Bet those taste good.
Yeah.
Oh, I want
super hot lips. You want to try some super hot lips?
That's why Phil and I should have an apartment together, and then we should both just get divorced and move into an apartment together.
I think the two of you.
Dumbest shit I ever said.
I think the 2 of you should stay married.
I
don't think you have to get divorced just because you're moving back in with each other. The 2 of you should stay married.
Nope,
and by the way, Roman, it's illegal to be married to 2 people at once.
I know.
Not everywhere. No.
Well, he's not everywhere. He's in the U.S.
Where do you have to move to, like Montana, or where is it that?
No, Utah. Yeah, and you got to be a certain religious persuasion to even.
Oh, you got to be that too. God, I got to change religion.
That's part of the.
Fuck all that noise. That's way too much work.
Part of the Utah law.
Change religion.
No.
Damn, that's a lot of work.
That and that's it. I don't understand how the hell if those folks can have more than one wife, why the hell can't I just have half of one?
Why would you want more than one?
Because
if they're allowed to have,
would you choose the bottom half or the top half?
Down the middle.
No, the bottom half. That way there's no mouth to be flapping.
Well, that's it. See, half is half.
I'm saying choose the bottom half.
Right.
No, I tell you what. Here's how you do it. Half is half. I cut her off at the frickin' knees and the neck. That's it.
Oh, God.
Yep. There's the half I don't want.
It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. No, that's not the half.
Half is still half.
No. It either has to be whole body down the middle or whole body off the middle.
Who in the hell made you Trump that you can pass such an executive order?
I'll tell you what. I have the greatest ideas, the best ideas, There's nobody in the world that can come up with better ideas than me. I have the best ideas, and they will always be the best ideas. And don't even argue with me because they're always perfect, and nobody can argue with them. And I have
totally
the best
agree.
experts behind me that will back me up and will prove it.
I totally agree with you, Roman. You're absolutely right. And it would be best if you kept it to your fucking self.
Have a good night, Colonel.
Exactly like Trump. Yes, exactly the same.
Exactly
Keep
like
it to your fucking self.
Good night, Chuck.
I don't want to hear it. Shut the fuck
Exactly
up.
for any politician. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Yeah, shut it up. I don't want to
Just
fucking
shut
hear
up. I just want to see outcome. I
yeah.
don't want to hear your bullshit. I
Yeah.
just want to see some outcome.
Do
Yeah.
something. Don't tell me something.
Right. Tell me what you did after it's done and it worked. But don't tell me how successful it is and you haven't even fucking done it yet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Brother
Yep.
you hear that all the time. Oh, this is going to be an absolute success. And then you never hear about it again. 'Cause
It already is a success. And it hasn't even fucking happened.
That politicians are in the business of fixing things that aren't broke. I mean, that's all they do is we're going to fix this. Wait a minute. This is working fine. Why are you fucking with that? Oh, no, we can fix it. It ain't broke. Don't fix it.
Just take care of people.
That's
Just
right,
fucking
that's
take
right.
care of people, man. I mean, that's what it's
and if you can't,
about.
let them take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Look at this. I tell everybody there ain't a politician in the United States or in this whole stinking world that's going to fix this corona thing. The people are fixing it. We're fixing it. The little guy's fixing it. They're the heroes in the story, not these guys coming up with all their wonderful ideas. Yeah, the common man. Oh,
yeah, I'm washing my fucking hands.
I think I'll wash my freaking hands because that could be spreading this shit. The simple man's doing that. They don't need some politician telling us, oh, speak of the freaking devil. I got my, oh, that ain't it. Damn it. Maybe I threw it away. I got my federal coronavirus 15-day plan in the mail. Any of the rest of you get that postcard that tells you all the rules?
No.
Yep. And everybody in this building's hanging it on their fridge, so they got to look at it every time they reach in there to fatten themselves up, you know. And I think I threw mine in the trash. It was I don't need a politician to be my mom.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Have you changed your underwear? You know, I don't need that shit. I am smart enough to realize it's a germ, for Christ's sakes. Guess we got to be a little extra clean for a while. You know,
The stout
it's simple.
Maybe we'll all learn a good habit, huh? Wash your hands regularly. You know.
Well, that's it. I mean, and for some of us, these rules, yeah. Hey, oh yeah, high five me, yeah. And that's like these guys, knuckle bumps, no shaking hands, knuckle bump, and then they go,
Yeah.
knuckle bump.
No,
Why are you
elbow
wiping
bump.
your nose with the top of your hand?
Elbow.
I don't want to get it on my yeah. Oh, you can't touch your face, so I just use the top of my hand.
Elbow
And then you
bump.
go,
Fuck
knuckle bump.
that.
Yeah, you know, come on, guys. Get this, pull the stupid out, throw it away for a while, please.
Yep. Metal Music Maniac, you crack me up, dude. Half a license price for your marriage, for marrying half a chick's body. Yeah, that's
yeah.
That's
Well,
interesting.
Yeah, and divorce, that could get interesting on the divorce side too.
Yeah,
Don't just
there are-
give me half.
Yeah, there's 1.5 of us. There's 1.5 of us, so she gets a third.
they always get half.
Yeah, they're half.
Anyways, everybody,
That's half,
they want.
that's half of what they had.
I'm gonna tell you for the night.
I hope y'all run into a woman that's as wonderful as me, man. That she's just fucking amazing, and she is. I've never met a woman like this, and Yeah. I mean, we've all said that before, right? We've all been in a relationship like that before, but I've never met a woman that like truly like you guys. Yeah, you guys can all be jealous of me for the rest of my life because this woman is amazing.
For the rest
so.
of your life, holy Christ, am I gonna be old?
Yeah, fucking A. Well, you're only, what, 20 years older than me? What are you, 64?
All right.
63.
I heard
Yeah.
you. Good night, Dennis. Have a good one, man.
Hey, Dennis.
Good night, Dennis.
Later, bud. Yeah.
We look sleepy.
Yeah. And keep your fingers to yourself.
Good night, Dennis.
Later.
I will see you, buddy. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it is about time to wrap it up. It is 12:30 at night where I'm at.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting late. So
And you got a big day tomorrow.
got a big day tomorrow. Yeah. So
lucky.
well, Granny, Roman, Sty, and Humphrey, Mo,
Love you all.
love you guys.
Everybody.
I appreciate everyone showing up. Appreciate everyone sharing this out.
Good night.
Have a
Yeah.
great night.
Yep.
Keep it
Thank you.
spicy.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, Mouse.
The mirror.
See you tomorrow, Roman.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to it.
Me either.
You better eat some. You better eat.